All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and start the second part of this playthrough tonight in the mega stream. We're going to keep on going. We're not stopping. We're not stopping the stream. No, we're going to keep on going all night long. We're going to have a great night. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out in the stream. I see we got a Crazy Aussie hanging out. We got Dark Knight hanging out as well. Nero Armory. Sup. Kismet, why do you have so much weight? I'm surprised since it's on survival difficulty. That's because I'm cleaning out the workshop. That's what I'm doing. I'm cleaning out my workshop and using my robots as deliveries. Delivery robots. There he goes. Look, he's going to carry all that stuff over to Tavernian Boathouse for me. Love Supernova! Thank you so much for dropping that Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army with fire. Show him some love in the chat. Show him some love in the chat. Hi, YouTube, says RJ Phoenix. Oh, hi, says Leaf. Welcome, welcome. The Kismet train does not stop. That is right. We do not stop. We're going to keep on going. Now, we just did a whole bunch of stuff. Probably a good idea to save, right? We don't want to have to do all that again. I have to sleep in the bed to save. There we go. So we saved. Now, we also need some food and water. So I'm going to walk over here and get some water right here. Now, oh, actually, let's go ahead and build a little something over here. Let's build a little something. So we're going to go right here, and we're going to make ourselves a little bit of purified water. So in the future, now we could, of course, fill this entire pool, and I have many times, fill this entire pool with a whole bunch of water purifiers and just make a fortune. Of course, we've got to wait till our people get out of the way, because the second I put anything down, that's the second they got to walk in the way. All right, so we're going to put up some water purifiers. We're going to produce 80 water here, but of course, we're going to need some power. Right now, they take 5 power each, so I'm going to need to put some power down. I'm going to go ahead and put a power generator down. I can put down a 5, but I really want to put down a 10, right? And I hate putting it down on the ground, but I'm just going to put it down on the ground for right now. Connect that together, and now producing 101 water. Now, why is that awesome? Well, that's awesome because every time I come through here, I can go into the workshop, go in here, and it's going to have some purified water in there that I can take and sell to the vendors. So make even more caps as I go through. And again, you can fill the entire pool. So you're getting not only your tar berries right here. Get all your tar berries out of here. But you can also be doing a ton of purified water. Now, of course, make sure you have a good amount of defense because this area is going to get attacked like crazy. Going to get attacked big time. All night. Yes, that's right, Chumbus. We going all night long. Zombie Basher in the chat saying hi to Kismet. That's me. NX says, can you show the map, please? Absolutely. I do not mind showing my map. This is where I'm at. Now, I am only level 33. Now, by level 20 in the new survival mode, I was already making 10,000 bottle caps at Tavernian Boathouse and 10,000 bottle caps at Sanctuary. How did I do that? Well, you can watch the entire playthrough if you want on YouTube at Kismet BP, or I can give you a quick synopsis if you would like. I started off here at Sanctuary. I went immediately over here. I unlocked the Sanctuary from Concord. I then took everybody from Red Rocket and Starlight Drive-In, which I do not set up as settlements. I simply just put up a radio beacon there because they're the best places to recruit people. And then I sent them all to Sanctuary. I built up Sanctuary. I said, forget Red Rocket. Forget the Drive-In. Of course, the Drive-In is the single greatest place to recruit in the entire game. And then I went to Abernathy Farm. I did that quest, which I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want to spoil it for you. But I did that quest, unlocked that, take the people from Starlight Drive-In and Red Rocket, and filled that one up. As you can see, they're totally filled, 2119. Then down to Sunshine Tidings, as well as 10 Pines. Of course, I did 10 Pines first, then Sunshine Tidings. And again, send people from Starlight Drive-In up to 10 Pines. Send people here from Red Rocket up there. While you're walking around, more people are being recruited all the time. And you can constantly be sending them out to fill up all your settlements very, very quickly. Then you can set up food. You can set up water. You can set up defenses. You can set up people who are just collecting your resources through the scavenging station. So while you're out running around, they're back there making you tons of cash. And that's what I call being an awesome settlement overseer. You're overseeing all the settlements. They're in there making you tons of money. You're running it like a business. They are in there making you tons and tons of cash. So you can then, of course, build up your settlements some more. Build up your settlements as you go along. And before you know it, you'll be doing mega building like me, where you build giant structures. Did you cheat? No. Did you glitch? Nah. Did you use third-party mods? Nope. Did it totally legit. You can do it totally in the vanilla version. Doesn't matter whether you're in PS4, Xbox, or in PC. You can do everything I'm doing. Everything I'm doing. I do not cheat. I think when you cheat the game, you're not cheating the game. You're cheating yourself out of some of the enjoyment of the game. Of course, it's your game. You can do whatever you want, but that's just my suggestion. I love the challenge of it. I love the challenge of seeing if I can make it through. And I don't mind dying, as you can see. I do some crazy stuff. I die all the time. It's fun. I find it fun. You won't see me break my keyboard in half, which I think is incredibly disrespectful to people who have donated for me to, get my PC and might have donated to get that keyboard, and then you break it in half. No. That's not me. I don't do that. And I tell it to it straight in here. I tell you straight. Nico Loco, hi kids, hello, welcome to the stream. So there you go, NX. There's a bit about my playthrough and what I'm doing right now. Now I'm playing melee mode, kind of a hybrid playthrough in this playthrough. This is my 5th playthrough. I played 1,600 plus hours in the game. I think I'm almost to 1,700 hours now. And when I'm in the game, I can only use melee weapon to kill people. I can use a pistol to shoot turrets or evil cars that I run along. And I can also use grenades, because those are the things I usually never use. I usually never use those. Usually I get my Overseer's Guardian, and then I win. That's it. All I have to do is build up my settlements in the beginning, get my Overseer's Guardian by about level 10, and then everything dies. That's it. It's game over. Game over. Kismet wins. Just like that. Even in the new survival mode. Even in the hardest mode, which is 10 to 100 times harder than the other modes. And you can totally do it. Just follow my tips and you can totally crush it and be winning big time. Bringing in tons and tons of caps. All right, so what we did right here is we built a bunch of robots to deliver our stuff here from the slog that we had collected here from Dunwich Borers. And we told it to send it over here to Tavern and Boathouse. So they're going to walk it all the way over here to Tavern and Boathouse for me, which I have a bunch of vendors over there, which I can sell all that extra stuff or utilize it for my settlers, which is what I'm going to do. Let's do it. Let's get into my power armor here, like so, and let's get on out of here. Thank you, Ninja. Yes, I've actually had up to 300 people on my stream before. I do appreciate everybody who comes in, every single person, whether you're a lurker, whether you just come in for an hour, whether you come in for every minute of the stream. I appreciate everybody who comes in. A lot of people say, Kismet, you know what I do for you, bro? I come in, I open up a tab, and I just leave you up. Even when I have to run to the store for a few minutes, I just leave your stream up the whole entire time, because every single one of those views, every single person that you guys say, hey, you got to check this Kismet guy out. You got to hang out in his stream. Every single one of those just gets me a little bit closer to that partnership with Twitch. I want to get that sub button. I want to get that partnership. That is my big goal, so I can start to be a full-time streamer, to do what I love to do every single day and take you guys along on the journey as well. So thanks, everybody. I appreciate everybody hanging out in the stream. So, all right. So there are some amazing tips on getting yourself all your resources delivered to different places while you're in the new survival mode, because you cannot quick travel. Now, you can also use vertibirds, which I have not unlocked yet. You can grab it all on you. You can get on the vertibird and carry it yourself if you want. Totally do that. Oh, that guy scares me every time. Oh, wait. I see something evil. We've got to take it out. We can't let it live. Get it! Oh, no. Get it! Oh, I'm out of bullets. Hey, Piper, run over there and smack that thing.
Huh?
Huh? Car's gonna explode. Don't walk over there.
Let's see.
Yes.
No, I can't. There we go. I blow up all the evil cars. It is my goal to blow up every single car in the wasteland. All right, that's super fun. I almost forgot to take Piper with me. Yes, let's go, Piper.
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Let's go. She's my sweetheart. Let's go. Now, I'm gonna get her a new helmet here at some point. But I find that hilarious. I find that hilarious. Okay, so we're going to run back to Tavern and Boathouse. Let's go ahead and double tap that. And then we're going to try to make our way back, of course, all the way to the Starlight Drive-In to get Preston. And we're going to send him down. We're going to try to take the castle. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, we've got to go in the right direction, though. Where are you going, Kismet? Come on, right direction. There we go. And let's get some tunes going as we're walking the wasteland. Let's do this. And I tell you, I'm just feeling so good. Thanks to you guys inspiring me every single day. Let's get out there and have some fun. There we go. Let's get this stream a-going. You're level 200. Congratulations, Zombie Bastard. And yes, I did see it. Come here, big bear. What you got? You ain't got nothing. Kismet's on the loose tonight. We've got that partnership, or we got that, put that as number 1. We got the affiliate with Twitch, and now we're going to kill ourselves a bear. That's a good woman right there. That's a good woman with a gun. Nothing sexier than a woman with a gun. Slick Ford coming in with a big bada boom. Here it comes. Big bada boom. Thank you so much, Slick Ford. You just earned everybody in the stream Kiz Caps. And you guys can be part of the giveaway using those Kiz Caps right now. Let's dish them out. Let's burn some fusion cores. Oh, we forgot to do our level up. Hold on. Hallelujah. Gonna put it into hacker. Let's go. Burn those fusion cores. Oh, we failed to do sanctuary. Oh, well. I'll go build it up again later. Right about now. What do we got? Scavenger. Oh, I wish I had some more 10mm ammo. But I'm all out. Gotta get those cars on the way back. Let's do this. Kismet is on the loose. Nobody can stop me because I got the power of all your guys' love you're sending my way. Got me that affiliate status. We're doing the mega stream and nobody gonna stand in the way. We're gonna run them over. We're going straight through town. Let's do this. Right about now. Come on, Piper. Watch for the bad guys. Every now and again, you want to hit Q. Every now and again, you want to hit that Q just in case. You never know. Oh, I hear some danger. Come on, Piper. Let's go see what it is. Gonna push it to the limit. Push it to the limit. Burn some fusion cores. Free stuff. High five! High five, everybody in the stream! Kiz, why do you not take care of your hunger and thirst sickness? Do you wait for a certain time to clear it all? I am totally a slacker. Now, here's what I did at the very beginning. Crank the music down a little bit. Here's what I did in the very beginning when I first started survival mode. Is I was so paranoid about that. Is I would constantly fix it all the time. I would constantly fix it all the time. I would constantly try to get my action points back. Now, here's the thing. When I have the Overseer's Guardian, I barely use my action points. I usually only use it to run, right? That's the only time I use my action points. I typically don't use VATs because I just snipe them and they're dead, right? But I would try to take care of my conditions all the time. And then I realized I don't have to really take care of those conditions unless I start taking damage. So they're not critical all the time unless you use VATs a lot. If you use VATs a lot, then they are very critical. You got to clear them quite often. But the reason why I don't clear them is because I'm going to get here and clear them when I'm here in my location. And it's pretty easy to clear them once I'm here because I'm going to make a ton of vegetable soup in just a second. Take my fusion core out. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab a bunch of potatoes.
Well. Can't remember the last time I had clean.
I'm also going to go ahead and go to the water pump, get rid of my water. Like so. Because I don't use purified water, I only use vegetable soup because it's both food and water at the same time. But right now I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Now the funny thing about potatoes...
Thank you.
is your companions, your settlers eat the potatoes, right?
Isn't that something?
And I'm going to go ahead and crank down the game sounds. There we go. Your people eat all the potatoes, so that's why you don't find them in the workbench. Turn that crank down. That's why you don't find them in the workbench. So what I do is I hit that bell over there, by the way, another Kismet tip. You hit the bell to get them away from your food. It makes it a lot easier to collect it. You can run around, grab these potatoes. Of course, your companion still likes to get in your way, like Piper here. But much easier to grab it. So the only thing I really collect after the first kind of, I don't know, 10, 15 levels is potatoes. Because your carrots will automatically be in there, though you can just run around and pick those up too if you want while you're at it, while everybody's away from there. And those are the only really two things that you need other than dirty water. All right. And we'll grab all of that. And then we'll go ahead and find our delivery robots who have nice enough to run it all over here. I'm going to go ahead and trade.
I just want to trade a few things.
All right. There's a Meridave. He doesn't have anything. But we're going to go ahead and tell Meridave to move. So we're going to grab him.
Hit the road.
Right here. And we're going to tell Piper to go to Tathman Boathouse because we're going to get her in a minute. And we're going to use a Meridave to send some stuff somewhere. Or actually, wait. We'll get Sister Wolf first. Hold on. Let's get moving.
Hit the road.
Let's get Sister Wolf first. And we're going to send Meridave here. Now, these are part of my robot delivery system. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the workbench. I'm going to look in here. What? 459 purified water? That's worth like 10,000 caps. That's right. Sure is. Now, I've also got some carrots in here, some mute fruit, some robot repair kits, and a whole bunch of various stuff. But look over here. I am producing a massive amount of water. How much water? Let's take a look. All we have to do is go into our data. Let's go into our workshop. Go here to Taffington Boathouse. I am producing 723 water here at Taffington Boathouse, which is a massive amount of water. That is literally about 10,000 bottle caps every couple days in game. If I come back here every couple days, I'm just making a complete bank worth of cash. That's how I make my cash. That's how I make over 100,000 bottle caps by the end of this playthrough. Easily. Easily. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take those, and I'm going to give them to Sister Wolf, and I'm going to trade with her, and I'm going to go ahead and give her the rest of these. Now, look, she has 932. That's like 20,000 bottle caps worth of purified water. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell her to go ahead and go somewhere. I'm going to talk to her.
I need to ask you something.
And I'm going to go ahead and dismiss her. Now, here's the cool thing. When you have them as your companion, your robots, and you dismiss them.
Look alive.
Okay, so it didn't work. Notice there it got glitched out. I couldn't dismiss her. So here's what you do. You get another one, like a Meridave here. And I tell them to let's get moving, and then Sister Wolf will then be dismissed. There we go. And I'm going to send Sister Wolf with all of that purified water. I'm going to go ahead and send her to Sanctuary. Off she goes. Now, I'm also going to get a Meridave as my companion and then send him with a bunch of stuff as well. Let's go over here. And what I'm going to do is actually backtrack all of these people to Sanctuary. All of my robots are going to go to Sanctuary. So I grabbed everything out of there. I'm also going to go over here. I'm going to grab everything out of here. I grabbed everything out, and now I'm overburdened. I'm going to grab all this dirty water. Right? I'm going to run down to the water. Well, really, not really run. I'm going to walk really, really slowly down to the water and see if I have any bottles that I can convert into dirty water. And I'm just going to keep hitting R until I pull out my weapon. And then the option goes away. Once you pull out your weapon, you know that you don't have any more bottles. And that's going to give me my dirty water. And then I'm going to find a Meridave wherever he went. Now, usually I color them differently, which eventually I will. So I can tell who's who. Meridave. Here he is. Here he comes. Little Tiny Tim going on here. Gotta love some Tiny Tim. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and send him with a bunch of apparel. Bunch of combat armor. Combat armor, dirty army fatigues, metal helmets, lab coats, Tons of more combat armor. Mechanic jumpsuits, military fatigues, patrol. Now, I've been saving these things all of this time. Every time I go to the vendor and I see something that I want, like combat armor or sunglasses or military fatigues or whatever it is, I keep collecting those things to give those to my settlers. So I can hand those out to them and they will help defend those settlements. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Road goggles, which are super cool. Oh, metal helmets, combat armor. Not the robot thing. Summer shorts are funny. Keep the super mutant stuff. Lab coat. Okay. All right.
Hey.
Chewy. All right. So let's go ahead and finish this up. What we're going to do is go ahead and send some more of our delivery bots. Actually, I'm going to grab another bot. All right. So I'm going to send a Mayor Dave also to Sanctuary. I'm going to say, let's get moving. Let's get crazy. Again, Mayor Dave off to Sanctuary Hills. Crazy. Let's go ahead and trade with Crazy. Now, he's got a bunch of stuff that I need here. A bunch of stuff that I can sell as well. I don't need to send all of this stuff to Sanctuary because I want to actually sell some of the stuff to the vendor so he doesn't have to carry it all the way over there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all the stuff off of Crazy here. And then I'm going to go and do what I call a vendor run. So you go to each vendor and you sell stuff to each vendor to get rid of all your excess junk that you don't want, as well as to get their caps so you can build even more stuff at your settlements. So I'm going to do that right now. So let's go ahead and sell these knuckles. There's Piper's combat shotgun. Let's keep that for now. We can send that. Tan suit, don't need it. Leather, no. Synth armor, no. Raider, gone. Sell it all, sell it all. Like so. Raider stuff. Junk. Oh, I'm way too far past. See, I've sold her so much stuff that literally she doesn't have enough caps to cover it. So I'm going to go ahead and look in her weapons here. I'm going to see if she has any grenades. I'm going to buy some grenades because I can use grenades in this playthrough. And let's see. Any other grenades or stuff? I don't see anything else. Apparel. Let's see if she's got anything else. Ammo. Let's go ahead and buy a bunch of 308 round. Let's get some 45 for now. Some 10 millimeter. So I can buy out the vendors because I make so much on purified water. I make a fortune. All Mards are the top of the awesome chain. Exactly, Lord Winter. Exactly. Nico saying hi. Hi, honeys. I'm home, says Jazz Sands. Everybody show some love to Jazz Sands in the chat. Kiss is a real goal timer stopped. The goal timer stopped. All right. Is it stopped? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and draw a winner here for 3 Dead Zed in 3, 2, 1. The winner is... Boom! Sister Wolf is going to get it. There you go. I have a feeling some people are going to do exclamation point rigged in the chat. My awesome mod, Sister Wolf. Congratulations on that win. You know what to do. You've been in the stream long enough. I don't need to tell her what to do to get that win. And I already know she's in the chat, so I'm going to just go ahead and say finish giveaway. There we go. And let's go ahead and get another one set up. And big congrats to Pepe Pap already, and Steady McEddie and Sister Wolf for winning tonight. Now, of course, I don't just, you're just like, oh, Kismet, I missed the giveaway. Nope. Going to do another one right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do another giveaway. I love giving away stuff to peeps on the stream here. One of my favorite things to do, giving back to the community that has done so much for me. So during mega streams, I give away a ton of stuff. We're going to give away Fear 2 Project Origin, another cool game. We're going to go ahead and my mods will get a link for that. Put that link in the chat. Now you're like, Kismet, how do I be part of the giveaway? Well, you already got some Kiss Caps just for hanging out in the stream. Every time somebody does a big bada boom like that, Chewy's going to go ahead, rigged. Drop those in there, drop some rages in there. Every time somebody drops a big bada boom in that Dragon Chalice there, everybody gets some Kids Caps. As well as you just hang out in the stream, you're earning some Kids Caps. As well as we give away a ton of bonus caps, as well as you go to YouTube and Twitter, and you go to my address here, Kismet, B like Bravo, P like Papa. You hit that subscribe button, you hit that follow button, you earn them every single week. It just automatically dishes out to you. I don't have to do nothing just for being subscribed, just for following. You guys get those Kid Caps, so you can use them for the giveaways right now. You can win that game right now. So how do you do that? Well, let me go ahead and show you. Caps, utilize them here for our giveaways. Go exclamation point loot. Check those Kids Caps for those who are just coming into the stream. Check that loot. See how many Kids Caps you got. Then go exclamation point ticket, and you can use as many Kids Caps as you want. I've taken away the limit during the mega stream, so if you got 5,000 Kids Caps, you can use them. 10,000, 100,000, whichever as many as you got, you can go ahead and use them on the giveaways. If you want that game bad enough, you earned them. You can use as many as you want. So go for it. Go for it. All right, so let's keep selling stuff. Now, look at that. I owe her $2,350 for all the stuff I just bought. And you'd be like, oh my gosh, Kismet, how are you going to pay for that, bro? Well, I have a ton of stuff I can give her over here to counter that stuff. So early in the game, the problem is that you don't get many you don't get many caps, right? Kids Caps. You don't get many caps from the vendors because they don't have that much caps at the very beginning. So the best way to get the best trade is to literally give them tons of stuff and get tons of stuff back from them to actually do a great bartering of actual items that you're going to use, right? Like you might use some grenades, you might use some armor, whatever it is. That is actually better than actually using your caps, I find, that you actually do that giant exchange of goods. So I'm going to go ahead and exchange, of course, all these extra goods that I don't need and get rid of all this stuff, except for the super mutant stuff. That I'm going to keep. And let's get rid of that, and we'll keep the leather, and we'll get rid of the metal. We'll keep the combat armor and get rid of the metal. And let's see anything else we can get rid of. We're not going to get rid of our carrots. We can go ahead and get rid of our corn. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of some mute fruit. Let's go ahead and sell some purified water. Look how quickly it went down. It went to 140 now. So basically, I just gave her 2,500 caps worth of stuff, and we're still going. Keep the potatoes. Keep the rest of that stuff. That stuff's good. Junk, not giving her any of that junk. I'm keeping that stuff. Mods, we can get rid of that stuff. Ammo, keep it, keep it, keep it. Don't need it, get rid of it, get rid of it. Don't need it, don't need it, don't need it. Flamer fuel, don't need it. Fusion cell, don't need it. Thank you, MT619, for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. As well as we have some fusion cores here. Now, we have some junky fusion cores. They're like at 7. That one's at 0. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me go ahead and get my red arrow, because, again, I go above and beyond. Red arrow hype. Right here, you can see it's at 0. So when I sell it, I'm going to go ahead and get 102 caps back for selling that fusion core, and then I can use that 100 caps to buying a new fusion core. So great tip very early in the game if you want to save some money, if you want to not burn through your caps so quickly, definitely sell those low-powered fusion cores. It'll help you a lot very early in the game. Now for me, I make so much caps that I don't worry about it after a while. I burn them out, but for right now, I'll go ahead and show you guys that. I might even sell it when it's down at about 30, just so it's not annoying that I run out. So I'm going to go ahead and sell that one too. Now, I don't use mini nukes. I'm going to get rid of those. Missiles are way too heavy. Get rid of those. Plasma cartridges, shotgun shells. We're going to get rid of those for now because we're going to keep 45 ammo for Piper. And now, somehow, she owes me 1,000 caps. So instead of me owing her 2,500 caps, she owes me 1,000, and I just got a massive amount of resources as well. So really, this is like a 3,000 to 4,000 cap exchange that we're doing right now in this one trade, right? Now, of course, I've given her too much stuff, so I've got to take some of that stuff back. There we go. I took my purified water back, and then I'm just going to dial in just enough purified water so I not only repay what I owe her, right? I owe her 300 caps, but I'm also going to get her caps too. So I'm going to do 719 caps just this easy by using my purified water. Just dial it in. And I'll do about, let's do about 800. There we go. So pretty close. We're off by just a little bit. Let's go ahead and try one more purified water, see where it gets us. And you don't have to do the math, by the way. I don't do the math anymore. I just get close. 509. I'm over by 1 cap. No big deal. Boom. I just did about 4,000 to 5,000 cap exchange right there. I just bought a bunch of stuff. I just sold a bunch of stuff. And I got a massive amount of resources, including a massive amount of ammo for my girl over here, Piper, in just a bit. Now, I got a bunch of stuff here, and I got Crazy, I think, is my current companion. And I'm going to go ahead and give him a bunch of stuff to carry for me. Like, he can go ahead and carry this shotgun. He can carry all this super mutant stuff and this other combat armor. Let's go ahead and give him this dirty water, these robot repair kits. Again, I don't have to walk it there. There's no reason I have to walk all the stuff all the way over there. Right? Actually, I want to keep that. Actually, let's keep the dirty water so we can make some vegetable soup while we're at it. Let's do that. Now, vegetable soup is the thing I suggest everybody make. I gave him my potatoes. I gave him my potatoes or I sold my potatoes. One or the other. Where's my potatoes? There they are. All right. So very early on in the game, the first thing I suggest to make is vegetable soup. It's very easy to make. You do carrots and potatoes, and you collect all the empty bottles you can find, and go down in the water, get a bunch of dirty water from your bottles. You can then make vegetable soup, which not only gives you food and water at the same time, but it also gives you rad resist, as well as it does heal you if you are full health or full food or full water. Now I'm going to go ahead and use up all that dirty water. Do not put your dirty water in your workbench or they will drink it. It's worth more than gold, I think. More than gold. We're emote only mode. Kismet making things easy to follow with a red arrow. WTMS. There you go. There you go. Welcome to the Kismet army. Now again, if you are talking to me, if you did put Kiz or Kismet in the chat, it will highlight in red. And big congrats to 3 Dead Zed. Did we put a link in there? There it was. Mayor Dave put a link in there for 3 Dead Zed. If you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. Sometimes people call me Overseer Kismet because I do play a lot of Fallout. I'm here in my Overseer's office. I know, pretty cool, huh? I bet you never seen anybody do a round. It's not easy to do a round interface. It is very, very difficult to do that and make it work. But thank you so much for hanging out in the stream. All you have to do is put Kiz, K-I-S, or K-I-S-M-E-T, Kismet, in the chat. It'll highlight in red, so I know you guys are talking directly to me. And then I will even attach itself to the top of my chat, so I don't miss any of your comments or questions. Of course, my mods are also watching as well, just in case I forget. Just in case I forget. Speaking of that, I've been very badly not watching my mod chat. Not watching my mod chat. My bad, mods. I was talking to Dark Angel. There we go. I don't know. There's something going on with that, Sister Wolf. I see what you're typing in there. Some people have been having trouble with the thing where it says you can only be in English or whatever in the stream. I don't know what's up with that. That's like a Twitch glitch, which is funny that it rhymes with Twitch, right? It's a total Twitch glitch. Some of my people come in, they say I can't speak, and then like all of a sudden they can, even though they didn't change anything. I think that might be a bug or something. I would definitely report that to Twitch, let them know. I would tweet it to them. Is usually the best way to do it, or you can send it into their support and say, hey, I'm having this problem. I see a lot of other people having the same problem with, even though they're English speaking and they're in the US or they're in an English speaking country, or you have your Twitch set to English, it is still saying that it's not working. I'm sure there's some awesome people working on it right now. I'm sure that they already know about it, but the more people that send it in, of course, the higher the priority of it will probably be. And they got amazing people over there at Twitch, so I'm sure they're cranking away at it. Thanks for all your hard work, guys. I love all the new features. I love the affiliate idea. That is the greatest thing ever. It helps the smaller streamer keep going and toward their dream, of course, being a partner with Twitch and doing what they love to do every day, like I get to do. All right, so we made a bunch of vegetable soup. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of there. And now I'm going to show you guys the wonder of the vegetable soup. Because I know a lot of you are like, Kismet, eat your food and water, bro. Why you got it so low? So right here, I'm going to go ahead and just basically eat a whole bunch of that. Now, of course, if I also needed water as well, that would be great. Now, I can also go over here to the clinic, talk to the clinic dude. And I got my sound down right now. Because these guys talk over me while I'm trying to talk on the stream. And I'm going to go over here, check and see what he's got. And I've already sold him a bunch of stuff. So he doesn't got really anything that I need. I already got all of his caps. So really the only thing I need him to do is actually to cure my condition. Because I got a condition down there. You can see a little suitcase.
Hi.
I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
There we go. So cure me.
Doc.
This is why you want to create doctors first, so they can cure you of all your stuff. There we go.
Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
Boom. Nope.
That
Good.
was it?
Take
Uh-huh.
Now, I never cure rads. The reason why is because I've got a rad remover right over here. And I use the Contraptions Workshop, so I've got a little plate here on the ground that I just kind of run up on the plate. It activates my little thing, and then boom, as you can see down there in my health thing, it just took my radiation away. Now, I also have my vegetable soup on, and the fact that I took that radiation away and my vegetable soup is still running, it actually healed me as well because of that soup. All right, let's go back this way, and let's see what else we can have Crazy send over there for us. Let's trade with him. What else can we give him? Let's see. Oh, well, let's go ahead and actually, do we have enough room to add a chemical station here? Let's go ahead and add a chemical station, or chemistry station, right there. And let's do some crafting while we're here. Okay, and actually, did I get, I don't know if I got the bones or not. We'll just take a look. We're going to go over here under cutting fluid. Notice we've got bone here. It needs bone. It needs acid purified water, which we have 409 of it because it probably just refreshed. So basically, we can just go in and make a ton of oil. We're going to use it all. We're going to burn all of it. Let's go. Let's burn all, because the first thing you run out of is always the bone. The bone is the first thing I run out of. There we go. We just made a massive amount of oil just by using the chemistry station. It's what I use the chemistry station the most for, typically, other than fireworks. Other than fireworks. Now, how many turrets can we make just from that oil that we made? Oh, I don't know. 31? 31 turrets now because we went and collected all of those resources. We went over there to that borer's place. We got all the bones. We brought it back. And by the way, I thought of this days and days ago. I knew this was going to be part of my playthrough that I was going to get and bring all of it together here at Tavern and Boathouse so that I can construct a lot of oil that will help me now build turrets in all of my settlements. So you got to want to be thinking ahead of that stuff along ahead as you go along. Now, you got to have the bones in the location that you are, right? So that you can use it at that chemistry station. So you want to go around to all of your settlements, collect all the bones, bring it together into one spot, and then craft it. Or you can go there and craft it over there. But I like to send all the bones to one location and then craft it, which is what I did. I sent it all here to Tavern and Boathouse so that we could do that. That's a lot of bones to have in one particular place. That is a ton. That is a ton. Now, of course, I could have sent it to Sanctuary as well.
I just want to trade a few things.
There we go. That's Chewy. Chewy, you should already be walking. Or wait, no, we didn't clear Chewy out yet. We got to clear Chewy out as well. All right, so we're still loading him up here. Let's go ahead and put actually some of the stuff back in the workbench. There we go. Let's see if there's anything else we want to send. Let's go ahead and send a 308. Send the 45. What else? I think that's good. Also got combat from Brotherhood of Steel armor. Let's go ahead and send that. And the rest of this purified water. And we don't have to send the potatoes and all of that stuff. We can keep that here. And anything else? Any ammo? No. All right, we're good. So Crazy's off and running. And let's go ahead and talk to Chewy here. Let's get moving. And then I'll send him off to Sanctuary as well. Off you go. Crazy's off to Sanctuary. So he's my robot delivery system. I got a whole bunch of robots. They just go and deliver stuff for me. So he's walking off there. Let's talk to Chewy. And let's go ahead and get all the stuff he's got off of him. Let's see if he's got any bone. Let's see if he's got some bone so we can go ahead and make some more cutting fluid. Well, what do you know? He's got 96. Let's make some more. Let's make a ton more. Now how many turrets can we make? Now again, once you have the Kismet kill box set up in all of your settlements, you win. You win. Now I can make 40 turrets. So there we go. So you got to collect a lot of that bone in exchange also for all the other stuff as well that you'll need. to go ahead and make a ton of your own oil, like acid, which is great. Purified water. Once you have purified water places like this, and you put a ton of purified water there, you can use your purified water to make oil. And of course, steel, which is very abundant everywhere. Right now, I have 1,308, which is a lot. I can go and I can buy even more from the vendors. But usually bone is the first thing that I run out, so I'm always buying that all the time. Same thing with dirty water. Dirty water, bone is two things you want to buy from the vendors nearly every single time, as well as 308 ammo, because that is also fairly rare. Now, other things I can make in here, of course, I could make various drugs and mentats. You can also make a fortune making jet if you want. Hey, if you want to get a ton of fertilizer and a ton of plastic, right now I can make a ton of it. I can make an absolute ton of it. I can make 1,000 or 538 divided into half, so 250, 290 right now. I can make 290 and sell those for a fortune, right? But it makes me feel like a drug dealer, so I only do it if I have random ones. I don't actually make drugs. I don't know. It makes me feel like a drug dealer, so I don't do that. I do make a lot of fireworks. Those are super fun. I will eventually make a bunch of grenades. You can see I can make a ton of them, but they use my oil, so I don't like to use up my oil. Later on, I will be using a ton of aluminum to make grenades when I have the ability to do that. Now, here's one of the things that is really annoying to me. And I can make some right now. But because the antibiotics use glowing fungus, which is fairly rare, it's not totally rare. You can find it around the wasteland. But it's fairly rare. It is very difficult to make antibiotics. I find it so obnoxious. Probably one of the most obnoxious change, the fact that it uses glowing fungus. If it could use something other than that, anything other than that was more abundant, where I could go and find it around the wasteland more abundantly than glowing fungus, I would prefer to use, then I would make more antibiotics. Otherwise, I don't make it at all. I make 0 antibiotics. I buy them from the vendors because they're just so difficult to make. Same thing with all the rest of this stuff. I do not make stem packs. I do not make that, though it is fairly easy to find blood packs. Blood packs are actually easier to find than antibiotics. So you can make a bunch of awesome stuff in here. You can make a nice refreshing beverage, which cures your rads and your addictions at the same time. And a whole bunch of other stuff in here, including these herbal remedies, which are also, I find, mostly useless because you have to do it beforehand, not afterhand, which is not good. But, no, hey, it's up to you. It's up to you. You can, of course, collect all this stuff. I usually just sell it. I usually pick it up and sell it. You can also make a bunch of mines and stringer ammo, which one of these days I'll do. Of course, you can do various traps, which are really cool. I dig these various bear traps and whatnot you can put down. And, of course, the oil, which is really the most useful thing in that entire thing, I find. The most useful thing, because I make tons and tons of turrets. So there you go. A little bit of overview of the usefulness of that. Kiz Craps increase. There you go. Mr. Welch has just given out, Meridave just given out 30 Kiz Caps to everybody in the stream using his Kiz Caps. There you go. Lurking sucks, says Mr. Welch. Lurking is fun. I'm a big lurker myself. What does he use bones for? Just missed that part. I use it for making oil. You make tons and tons of oil using the chemistry station. It is so useful. Time to start my human bone farming. Exactly. I collect every bit of bone everywhere I go because I know that I'm going to build a ton of Kismet kill boxes where my turrets are up real high and they just annihilate even legendary Deathclaws. It could be a horde of 10 legendary Deathclaws come in there and that kill box is going to annihilate them. I don't need fences. I don't need traps. I don't need people walking the perimeter or nothing. I just put those kill boxes up and boom, they're annihilated. Especially if you got some in crossfire. You got one on one side and one on the other, and then they're firing down into a crossfire. That is awesome because it just annihilates them. It is so fun. Try it in your settlements. Good night, Chumbez. Thanks for hanging out in the stream, buddy. No problem, Mr. Welch. Feel free to hang out in the stream and lurk all you want. I make a ton of jet and purified water and make bank. There you go, Brockwurst. You taught me how to be a wasteland tycoon at Kismet. Oh, thank you, Brockwurst. Let's grab that mods from Brockwurst and put that in nice things that people say. There we go. Wasteland billionaires for the win. Sweet bid cup. Thank you, Bleach Cup. Thank you. That is the Dragon Chalice over there. I worked very hard on that. We've been dropping some serious bits in there. If anybody does a big bada boom in there and knocks a bunch of those bits out there, we've been handing out Kiz Caps all night long for the giveaway. Right now, Project Origin up for the giveaway. Fear 2, Project Origin. If you've never seen that game, my mods will throw a link in the chat for you. Or actually, they did. Did they do it already? Well, they'll throw a link to Steam so you can check that out. You do need to have a Steam account. You do need to send us your Steam email and your Steam name, and then we'll friend you over there, and then we'll send that game to you as well. So make sure to send it to me in Whisper, and then we'll send it out to you within the next 2 or 3 days. Dark Angel will send it out to you. All right, so we are just crushing it now. We are absolutely crushing. So I got all the stuff back from Chewbacca there, who had some additional bones that we got from over there. Now, we have a ton of stuff. Like, I have way too many stem packs on me. I don't need to carry this many stem packs. So I'm going to go ahead and give him some of this other stuff back. Combat rifle. Let's see what else. Another combat rifle. Bunch of combat rifles here. Let's go ahead and get some of this other stuff that we want to send. All this combat armor. Like so. Dresses, more combat armor, not mining helmets. Sunglasses, combat armor, road leathers, combat armor, goggles. Now what we're doing is we're sending a bunch of this stuff over to our other settlement. Again, there's some dirty water. Let's actually keep that. Anything else we want to send other than stem packs? So, all right, so we'll send a good portion, about half of these stem packs with him. Actually, probably even more than that. Half of the half. Right there. All right, we don't need to carry that much. Usually I carry between 10 and 20 stem packs, depending on what I'm doing. Usually, otherwise, you're just getting weighed down by them. Takes up too much of my weight. All right, let's go ahead and send all this random stuff, too. And I think that's it. We'll go ahead and sell those mods. And 308 ammo, we'll send that. We'll send the 45 ammo. We'll send all these fusion cores. I have way too many fusion cores. What we got here? We got some low-level ones. We'll keep those on me. And I think that's it. All right. And then we'll go ahead and send Chewie off to do that. Let's go ahead and see if we got any more robots hanging out that we can use for delivery. You can also use your companions, by the way. You can use dog meat if you wanted to. You can give him a bunch of stuff. And I don't think I see any more robots other than Chewie here. Let's go ahead and hit the bell. See who comes out of the woodwork. Any more robots? Great way to tell who's at your settlement. Just put a bell down. We'll have them all walk over there. Also makes it much easier to collect all your resources if you're collecting all your stuff. Otherwise, you're talking to them all the time. I want to trade with you. No, I really don't. I really don't want to trade with you. I really just want to pick up this these potatoes. That's all I want to do. All right. Let's talk to Piper. And now that they're done talking in my ear, all these robots, I'll go ahead and turn my sound back up again.
Piper.
Heading my way?
Let's go ahead and get her.
Let's go.
With me.
Will do.
And I'm going to send Chewie off to Sanctuary. Off you go, buddy. All right. Now, I name all my delivery robots after my mods. They're always backing me up. So off they go. Now, again, I could send dog meat if I wanted to. Let's see if dog meat has anything on him.
Mind if we swap some things around, dog meat?
He's got his goggles on and his bandana. I do need to get him some doggy armor. I will get it at some point. Some point. Look at you guys gambling. Somebody's activated the gambling. There you go. It's activated by Daniel the Red. Kismet, there is a bunch of glowing fungus in the mole rat den by Red Rocket. Yes, I've already picked it up, RJ Phoenix, and sold it to the vendor. I maybe in my next playthrough, if I play through again in regular in survival mode, maybe I'll try to use more of those things. But I find them to be mostly useless because I just buy them from the vendors. Because I make so much cash from purified water that I go in and I just buy it from the vendors. It's just much easier than going around collecting it all. Though very early in the game, it can be very, very useful. Go around, collect it all, then you can make your own stem packs instead of buying them. Though I super loot, so when I'm in there looting, I'll eventually have hundreds of stem packs. Hundreds of them. Right now, I got 60 of them. And I only bought probably about 12 of those from the vendor when I sent them somewhere and I didn't know where I sent them to. So I got literally so many that I don't even need. All right, now we've got a few more things that we need to sell here. Let's go here into the workshop. The only thing in the workshop right now is junk. which is awesome. We don't have any bottles in there, and we don't have any bones because we used up all the bone and we used up the bottles. Those are the two things I'm usually looking for in the junk, which is kind of annoying that they didn't take those things and put those separately, like put them in the aid or something. That's what I think they should have done when they made bottles useful for something. They should have automatically took them out of the junk so that you don't have to look through all the junk for them. But, you know, it's just easy to grab everything out, walk to the water, use up all the bottles, walk back, and drop everything back in. It goes much quicker. And then also to send all the bone to one place, tag it for search so you know which one the bone is in your list of stuff, and then send it all to one location. Or just send everything to one location using your robots. There you go. Like I do. So again, we've got everything out of there. We also cleaned house and all of the stuff we've been collecting all of this time. Over here, we have a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that we could drop in there if we had any more miscellaneous stuff. But these are all quest items right here. Now, I've got some cutting fluid. Let's go ahead and just drop that in there. I don't need to carry that around as well. Let me go ahead and reload my 10mm while I'm at it, while I'm thinking about it. And we're pretty good. Oh,
How are you?
that's Chewy. He's still on his way.
Track of how many blisters I got.
He's still on his way.
Yes. Thank you.
Gotta find my power armor. Let's go ahead and save because we just did a whole lot of stuff there. We don't want to lose out on that. And let's go ahead and save a full 8 hours so we get that well rested. And in this case, Lover's Embrace. Lover's Embrace. Boom. Oh, still going on that giveaway. There we go. Got that Lover's Embrace. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and forward it again by another like 8 hours so that you guys don't have to watch me walk in the dark. All right? Just to make it cool to everybody in the stream. And again, thanks everybody for that follows tonight. We had just passed 56 follows. Appreciate that big time. Trying to get to 100. We get to 100. I'm going to give an additional 1,000 Kiz Caps out for those giveaways.
Yes.
There we go. Yeah, the goal, the goal actually is 100. And the timer here, this is the actual timer. Let me move that away from the word goal. There you go. That's the actual follow train timer right there. And then that's the actual goal, is the 100 over here. There we go. 50 out of 100. I'll make it easy for you. Because we did up it to 100, so it kind of moved closer to, goal moved closer to those 00s. Okay, so we're at Taverton Boathouse, and we just sent everything over here to Sanctuary, so that is our next goal, to get back to Sanctuary. We're going to do a whole bunch of cool stuff over there, and then off to the castle we go. We're going to swing by Starlight Drive-In on the way and get that castle quest going as well. All right, let's go ahead and take our power armor while we're at it. And we're done here for now. We're done. We just did a whole bunch of stuff. And now we can really build up our settlements big time. Big time.
Hope you plan on using your robot powers for good.
Always. Let's go, Piper girl. Come on.
Look alive.
Just let me know.
Come on. Follow me. You coming?
Look alive.
Shoot.
Come on. Making sure she's going to follow. Okay. Now, I could have repaired my armor, but eh. Okay, I'm going to go straight toward the drive-in. Maybe we'll get into some trouble on the way. We're definitely going to burn some fusion cores and get going. Let's turn back on some tunes here and get going. Let's get this stream into the next gear here. Let's do it. Let's get on our brass monkey. All right, we're going to run over here. Oh. Caravan guard. Burn those fusion cores. Sup, peeps. Where I dwell. Let's see some monkey emotes in the chat, everybody. Get your brass monkey going on. Nice. baby, what's up? Beep. The funky monkey. I got the tooth, baby. I got the tooth. Right here, Deathclaw. We just got that sucker earlier. Let's do it. Let's fast run this baby. Now, don't run up there. Do not run up there. Bad move. This way. We're going to run wide. I'm going to show you why. Run wide. Because we're going to use the Kismet kill box to great effect. Let's do it. Because that place right over there is a great auto-spawn place. Come on, Piper. So we're going to run a little bit left wide to get to the drive-in. Because over there is going to be some trouble. Going to be some trouble over there, I can guarantee you. Every time I run back here, there's a random spawn there. Let's do it. And let's use our Kismet kill box to our advantage. Where'd he go? I saw him. Sneaky. He vanished. Little sneaky super mutant. There we go. That super mutant totally vanished. So what I was going to do is run around him, and then drag him back to my settlement to get him wiped out. But he'll be back. He'll be back. Because I got the Kismet kill box on high right here. It's going to annihilate anything that shows up there. I missed it. No worries, Deathclaw. You can always watch it back on YouTube. We had a fun time. We did it last night and then today. Did it right here at the top of the stream. Guess what? More cool stuff in here. Got a whole bunch of stuff in there. Let's see what we've got here in the workbench. I'm going to grab everything out of the workbench. I'm going to walk right over here to this water. Going to fill up them bottles. Easiest way to check for your bottles in your stuff. Just take everything out of the workbench. Walk over there. Check it out. Hit T to drop it back in there again. Now, do we got any bones in here? Is there any bone? We won't know. You know how we're going to know? Going to go to the chemistry station. Can't do it while I'm in power armor.
Hey.
All right. Now here's how you tell if you got any bone at this location. You just go in there, it'll show you if you do. No bone at this location. So really there's nothing else in here that we really want. We got just junk in there, we're good. We don't have any bottles and we don't have any bone in there. We can just leave all that stuff in there just fine. Now we gotta talk to Preston, he's around here somewhere. But let's go ahead and find him the easy way. We're gonna hit the bell. Now we can use a chair or a bed. So we're going to go ahead and just use the bed. Go shoom. And all of a sudden, here's everybody over here. Just saved us tons of time. We didn't have to wait for him to walk all the way over here. Hey, Sturgis.
Just
come here for a second. What'd I do with them shorts? For you ladies, I'm going to get that Gronk outfit and put it on Sturgis. I'm totally going to do that. All right, what did I do with them shorts? I kind of feel like I should put them in those shorts. I send those shorts away. All right, oh well. Let's talk to Preston. Let's talk to Preston. All right, let's pause that for a second. Let's talk to Preston. Get some storyline on here.
Excuse me.
Do you think we're ready to retake the castle?
Absolutely, bro. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you there.
Sounds good, Preston. You're my buddy. You're my pal. Take it easy, bro.
I'll meet you at the castle once we're ready.
Oh, what are you doing? Like Matrix move there? He was doing like a Matrix move. You see that? Go for it, Preston. See you there, buddy. Knows how I've got him in a vault suit and I got him all geared up. I gave him a bunch of gear. I got him all geared up. And then he went into that castle story. And then I couldn't get my gear back. It sucked. It totally sucked. Because I couldn't do anything other than just do the, do you want to do the castle now? Do you want to do the castle now? Do you want to? No, I don't. I don't want to do the castle. I want to get you back as my companion. And I want all my stuff back. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Oh, it's Nooski in the chat. Show him some love. I need some monkey. I need some monkey. Said I miss the old cayenne. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. There we go. Thanks everybody for hanging out in the stream. Nooski saying hello everybody. Good evening, Kismet. Welcome, welcome, Nooski. Another one of my awesome mods. I've got to make a Nooski robot and I've got to make a Dark Angel robot as well. Okay, we don't need to take that stuff. We've already cleared this. We talked to Preston. Let's go ahead and save. Right there. And now we're ready to run over to Sanctuary. Let's do it. I'm also going to try to further my Brotherhood quest line so I can also try to get the vertibirds. Not sure if we're going to get that done tonight, but we're going to try. We're going to try because we're going to keep on mega streaming. We're going to be going all night long. That's right. I did get my affiliate, official affiliate with Twitch. That's why I can accept bits. Now, if you want to go ahead and get some free bits and support the stream, great way to do it. There's a little bit thing right down there in your chat. You click on that bit thing and say get more bits and you'll see a list of it. Now, you don't have to spend real money. There is a way to just watch some ads that'll get some free bits and you can go ahead and throw that free bit right there in that Dragon Cup. If we do have some people who do a big bada boom and blast that stuff out of there, they're going to be giving out Kiss Caps to everybody in the stream to help you guys win stuff on the giveaway. So even if you don't do bits or even if you don't do that, you can still earn a ton of Kiss Caps here in the stream as well as get tons of prizes and giveaways here as well. Right now we're giving away the awesome Fear 2 Project Origin. Speaking of bits, time is on my side. There you go. Thank you, Crazy, for showing that love. Let's keep going. I'm so jazzed about that affiliate. Just gets me one. Oh, Sanctuary's getting attacked. Oh, let's get over there and lend a hand. Let's do it. Now, Sanctuary's going to get attacked a lot because it is generating a lot of purified water. But we're going to go over there and we're going to fortify it. We're going to fortify Sanctuary so it can help defend itself. Now, you can also follow that link in the chat right there where you can get a ton of free bits. And feel free to sprinkle them around on all your favorite streamers. It does help them keep on going. It does help them try to make their job into a legit job. All of my donations right now are going to TwitchCon. If you do subscribe, it just goes right back into the channel. I just take everything and put it right back in the channel. Oh, it's on now. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. That's right. We're getting a Rocky theme going on. Let's do this. Let's go defend Sanctuary and get it geared up. Let's go. Come on, Piper. Slacker. Let's burn some fusion cores. Look at this. Abernathy Farm. Look at that. With a double kill box. With a massive amount of food being made here. Look at this baby.
Many doctors around.
Guess how early in the game I made this? Level 10. Level 10 I built this at. That's right. Because we're trying hard now. Here we go.
Yeah.
Giveaway time, says Sister Wolf. After we defend Sanctuary, we will do the giveaway. Let's do this. We got to get to Sanctuary. We got to help our peeps. Let's hope we don't run right into them. Let's get over here by the kill box. Let's scout it out. Oh, robots attacking! I'm here! Time to die! Come on, Chewie, let's do this! Let's get in here, get the kill box going on. We got a raider down there. There goes the kill box. Firing at those raiders. Let's do this. Get those raiders. Kill box doing its job. Mowing those raiders down. I hear the kill box on the other side firing. Get those raiders. Ha 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 ha. Eat that, raiders. Come on, stick your head out of there. Did it. Raiders, successfully, we did it. We defended Sanctuary. Now we're going to stand around and look awesome. Because that's what you do when you win. You stand around and you look awesome. Come on, Raiders. I dare you to come back. Because the Kismet kill box is going to take you out. Now we run around and we pick up a bunch of free loot. Woohoo! Thanks for the free loot delivery. Ha ha ha!
No waste, otherwise.
More loot to sell. Ha ha! More free loot. Got mowed down by the kill box. What's up, peeps? Good job. Good job. What's up, Cogsworth? What's up, my peeps? Look at them all scavenging stuff for me. Up above, we've got, of course, the amazing workshop sorter up there. The mega sorter, sorting the entire workbench. Let's go ahead and get it going. Let's get the sorter going. Getting strong now. Getting that stuff sorted out. Another dead raider right here. Let's get that free loot. I love it when they deliver me free loot. Come by anytime and die. I don't mind. I do not mind at all. Ha ha ha, I got it blocked off in there. I forgot, I blocked it off. They can't get in that thing and try to hide in there. Ha ha ha. Got it blocked. Any more raiders? All right, nice. That was awesome. Good timing on that song. We crushed it. Rage Nod, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you hanging out. Pudo, he says, Rage Not. Free loot. I love me some free loot. Let's see. I've got a long thing in the chat here. It's obvious you take pride in your 3D graphics. Oh, it's great, but as a viewer, I feel overlay is too overwhelming. It takes too much. Gamers. I missed the Okayan. My stuff is perfectly placed so that it doesn't overlap the interface. As you can see. Does not overlap the interface there. Does not overlap the interface there. I take very much pride in all the time and effort in which I put in to where my interfaces are. So that's why you notice that I'm up here and no longer down in my overseer's desk down there in that bottom left-hand corner. My other one was just a temporary one while I was building this one, because this is incredibly hard to do, making a circle. But I love all the interactive elements. I love the death counter. I love all of this stuff. And, of course, I love the Dragon Chalice over there. It's super fun. Super fun. All right, so let's go up here and do that. But thank you so much for that feedback. I do appreciate feedback on the stream. I do like to keep it as minimal as possible, but still have that awesome interactivity. All right. So right here, we've got a cooler in here. We're going to go ahead again. We're going to grab everything out. Like so. And just put all the junk in. And then we'll go ahead and look right here. I bet you I've got a bunch of purified water in here. Let's go ahead and grab that purified water. What? 188 purified water. Nice. That's worth some serious bank right there. Some serious bank. Now, I've got a whole bunch of aid stuff that I'm going to get rid of. I have a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff, which is for questing. I got some mods. I've got some various ammo. And that's about it. All the rest of the stuff is junk in there. Now, also, I can look right here and check and see if it's sorted anything. Notice the stuff going by here. It's sorting a lot of the wood right now. It'll actually sort the entire workbench. And you're like, Kismet, how are you pulling that out of the workbench? How are you doing that, bro? Well, one of the things I discovered when the Contraptions workshop came out was the fact that if you take a vacuum hopper, using the Contraptions workshop right here, take a vacuum hopper and you put it right up against the workbench, like this, and make sure it's about this high up, it'll actually grab the stuff out of the workbench and you can send it along the conveyor and actually sort the entire workbench whenever you're here at Sanctuary. Not only works when you're here, but it does an awesome job. It does a really awesome job. It'll sort your armor. It'll sort all of your things like your purified water and stem packs and all the stuff. You can put it in stuff that you sell. You can put it in stuff that you don't sell and all of that kind of stuff. It'll sort just about anything. Just watch out for the very large items. The very large items can get screwed up and just like jam the whole works up, right? So experiment around, see how it works out. Okay, now I've got a bunch of stuff right here. I've got a bunch of Institute pistols and whatnot right here, which I'm going to use for my peeps. Let's see if I got anything. Shotgun, I'm going to use that for my peeps. Let's see if we got anything else. We might just kind of offload here some road leathers. I'm going to offload it here, and then we're going to go ahead and utilize. Let's go ahead and put our vegetable soup away for right now. Squirrel stew. And we're going to just kind of clean house. Dirty water, we're going to keep that. Carrots. Got any potatoes? Yes, we do. Got a little bit of potatoes. And all the rest of the stuff I'm going to get rid of. I don't keep all this extra stuff. Antibiotics, let's keep that. And I'm going to get rid of all this stuff because I don't like to carry that stuff around. I don't like it to take up all of my inventory space as well. Now, we're going to go and we're going to talk to all of these robots here in just a bit. But first thing we're going to do is talk to our vendor. So we're going to go right here to the general vendor.
You want to do some trading?
Of course. I love doing trading. Trading's one of my favorite things. Flying high now. All right. So she's got a whole bunch of awesome stuff that I'm going to get from her. Again, notice all the stuff that's tagged here. So I'm going to get all that tag stuff. Cooking pan, cooking pot, etc. I don't even need to look because I've already got a tag for search of all the stuff that I'm looking for. I'm going to go ahead and just grab a bunch of that. Now, she got a bunch of cool shipments that I don't need right now because I am stocked up on all of that stuff. But all of this stuff, if I accidentally get something like a bucket or whatever, I don't go back and take it back out. I just like, oh, well, good enough. So right now, she has 351 caps, and I owe her 589, which isn't going to be that big of a deal because I can just sell her some of this extra stuff that I just picked up from those raiders. Pipe pistol, some tire iron, anything else in here, some knuckles I can get rid of. Old harnesses that I just picked up, all this leather stuff, mining helmets, raiders, get rid of that synth armor, keep the raider leathers for now. Again, all this kind of random stuff that I'm really not going to use, which has just brought the value of that down. Now, all this other stuff, except for the food, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. Blood pack, buff out, dog food cram, keep that. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that. Glowing fungus, going to get rid of it, even though I could use that to make stem packs. I don't care. Grape mentats, those I do not sell. Those do give you a exchange. If I just find them, I keep them, but I don't make them, which is different. Iguana bits gone, Med-X gone, mentats gone. Mirelurk meat, keep it. That's food. That's food. Mute fruit, we'll just get rid of it. Nuka-Cola, sorry, out of here. Rad-X, razor grain, keep stem packs, tarberries. Again, you can make some good stuff with all of that. I know some of you are like, Kismet, you can make some really awesome stuff. But I just don't do it. It just takes up too much of my time. Takes up too much of my time. So I get rid of that stuff. I get rid of all the extra stuff that I know I'm just not going to use right now. If I really need it, I can go out and I can get it again, or I can just buy it from the vendor. This way, I'm not overburdened all the time. Now, she owes me 579 caps, so I've actually given her too much stuff. So I've got to go ahead and get some stuff back, or I can just go ahead and buy some random junk, which is what I feel like doing right now. So it brings the value back down to where I wanted to buy. Oh, I just bought something that was worth a whole lot there. Let's go ahead and go by value. What was it I just bought that has a high value? It was a buttercup or something. Gold watch, maybe. Yeah, it was gold watch. Gold watch is worth a lot. That's got oil in it. I want to keep that. That we can give back. There we are, 361. Okay, let's find something that's about 10. Or we'll just do a 2. Close enough. All right. Cigarettes, too much. Cigarettes, too much. All right, so you just need to get close. You don't need to make it exactly. We're going to sell some chalk back. I don't know, close enough. Close enough. All right, so now we have about 7 left. Good enough. And we just got a ton of resources. We got her caps. We're now back up to 1,343 caps. And then we're just going to turn right here and drop all that into the workbench as well, which is pretty awesome. So now we got even more resources just that quick. We got rid of a ton of stuff. And now it's time to talk to our robots. I've got Sister Wolf here. She's got a ton of purified water. I'm going to go ahead and trade.
I just want to trade a few things.
Actually, wait, before I trade, here's a way of actually managing robots. I'm going to go ahead and actually get her as my companion first.
Time to hit the road.
This way, it makes it a little bit easier to remember which robots you've done. I'm going to go ahead and send Piper here to Sanctuary. And then I'm going to go ahead and talk to Sister Wolf. Trade. And grab all that purified water. Like so. And then I'm going to run down here and see if my favorite person is here. She is not here. Trash Can Carla is not here right now. But that's why I've got this right here, this file cabinet here, so that I can put all this purified water aside. And when Trash Can Carla shows up, I'm going to buy some stuff from her. All right, so that's going to be a bit. Now I'm going to go to the next robot I see that I sent over here, which is a Maradave. And I'm going to tell him to hit the road. Okay? Now Sister Wolf is going to say, where do I send Sister Wolf? Well, I'm going to send her back to Tavenin Boathouse. So the next time I go through there, I can give her a bunch of stuff and send her to the next place.
Heads up.
Again, trade. I'm going to grab all the stuff off of Maradave here. And I'm going to go ahead and put all this stuff right in here for right now. And we're going to utilize all of this stuff later. All this apparel stuff. We're just going to very quickly drop. Oh, I'm still in my power armor, too. I don't really need to be in my power armor. I just realized I'm in my power armor. Get out of my power armor. There we go. Get my fusion core out of there. There we go. This way we're not burning fusion cores just running around town. Let's go ahead and drop all that stuff in there. And we're going to fix all of this in a minute. I'm going to show you how to fix all of this armor so it's not so annoyingly long like that, where you can barely tell. There's them shorts. Should have put those on the dude. So it's not so long and annoying. Let's just get rid of the metal stuff. Only going to keep the combat. We're not going to get rid of the leather. We're going to keep the metal helmets, though, because you can actually mod those. More combat armor. All right, looking good. And let's see. What else? Anything else we want to put in there? No. Okay, so that's going to be for our... oh, wait, weapons. That's going to be for our companions. Oh, I didn't get those shotguns yet. Put that metal helmet back in there again. And we'll get rid of all that stuff. All right, here's a Maradave. We just cleared him out. Let's find another robot. Here's Crazy. Let's get him as our companion. Then we're going to go ahead and send a Maradave also back to Tavenin Boathouse. Boom. And then we're going to talk to Crazy again. We're going to go ahead and grab everything that Crazy's got. By the way, notice that Crazy also has some purified water and a whole bunch of other stuff. Grabbed all his stuff. And now we're going to run over here and live. Now you can see I literally have sent thousands and thousands of weight worth of resources from Tavenin Boathouse here to Sanctuary, and I didn't have to carry it, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Okay, what else can we put in here? Let's go ahead and put the shotgun in there. Let's go put General Tao's Revenge in there. What else do we want to do? What else do we want to do? Hi, says Dominus. Hello. Yes, interesting design. Lots of colors. Unique for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Hi, right hand action. Thanks for hanging out in the stream, buddy. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Now, again, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight in red, even attach itself to the top of my chat so I don't miss your comments or questions. Okay, so we are absolutely killing it right now. We are killing it. We are using a ton of stuff. We are sending a ton of stuff from one location to another so we can micromanage all of our stuff. And again, I'm in the new survival mode, the hardest mode in the game. Hardest mode in the game. We need to do a giveaway, don't we? We need to do a giveaway. We're going to let it go for another 5 minutes. Let's go let it go for another 5 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and do that giveaway. Let's go ahead and put that in there as well. Now, we're going to work on all that armor in a bit. But we've also got some super mutant stuff that I don't want to give to these guys. I want to save that for a certain companion later down the road. Now, inside here, there's some other things that I've been kind of saving since the very beginning of the game. Let's take a look. We got some 308 ammo in here, some 45. We got the Colonel Duster, some fusion cores. Let's take that out of there. Miniman outfits, my wedding rings, those kind of things. Those things will eventually go into my museum at my main location when I build the vault later. Same thing over here. In this file cabinet, we've got the big gem, which is the wrench. A whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff in here, which is like there's a duelist meat hook. A long-term stuff that I'm probably not going to touch for the whole rest of the game until I start building that museum. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put some of my stuff in here, my miscellaneous stuff that I'm really not going to mess with, right? I'm going to go ahead and just put that into there. The same thing with anything else here I've got that I'm not going to mess with for a very long time. I don't see anything there. And so these super mutant things as well, I'm going to actually put those in here so I can find those later when I'm looking for these various super mutant outfits for a certain somebody. I'm not going to mention who it is, but for a certain somebody. Now, we just did a whole bunch of stuff we better save before we lose all that work we did. That's true. Yes, I do love people who are very honest. I just tell it to people straight in the stream as well. I do appreciate you tell it to me straight. This is actually, I think, one of my best interfaces that I've done. A lot of people, they put a big giant box or they cover up a portion of the top or bottom of the stream, and then they kind of shrink down the gameplay. I like to go full screen gameplay and then specifically put myself kind of out of the way. See, I'm over here covering up all this stuff that most people don't look at. So that's okay. When I'm in my power armor, I'm not covering up all of that stuff down there. When I'm doing crafting, I'm pretty much not covering up all that much stuff as I'm going through and putting stuff down. As you can see, I'm strategically out of the way here. I'm covering up a little bit up there, but notice how this stuff up here is transparent. And so is that cup over there, by the way. That cup over there is also transparent. You can actually see through it a bit as well. So I try to do stuff transparent. The only thing transparent here is my overseer's, not transparent, is my overseer's window here, because this takes a lot of work. This is very difficult, and as well as my death counter down there. Now I might eventually make this transparent when I can get that to work. That is on the difficulty scale of it goes to 11. So there we go. Okay, and we also got a file cabinet here. We've currently got nothing in this file cabinet. I think I could probably get rid of that now. Or no, I was using that for my resources. That's right. I was using it for my workshop resources so I could take my steel and wood out of there. Let's go ahead and take the rest of this wood out of here so it'll actually sort the rest of this stuff. Like so. So what I do is I pull the wood out of there so I can very easily just put it in this other container so it doesn't spend all the time while I'm here sorting that wood. As you can see, now it's going to sort other stuff. Right? Now, if I was also making ammo and a whole bunch of other stuff, there goes the typewriter, it would actually sort all of that into all of those stations so that it could make that stuff as well. Totally could. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, we got all that stuff. We got the apparel. We're going to sell the stuff. Trash Can Carl show up yet? No. And we cleared out crazy. Let's go ahead and find another robot. What do we got right here? Noah. Oh, we sent Noah here a long time ago. Let's go ahead and get
Hit the
Noah.
road.
And we're going to go ahead and send Crazy back to Tavern and Boathouse. And let's see what
Look
Noah's
alive.
got. Noah's currently got nothing. All right, well, we'll just get rid of Noah then. We'll send him off again. Now, if you don't know where your robots are, you can't find them, best thing to do is just hit the bell. Everybody come over here. Notice how somebody is not banging on that yellow house. She can barely get out of her chair. Sorting away. Kismet Megasort is pulling it right out of the workbench. It's doing your job for you. And I could put stuff in there and it would automatically sort out the combat armor. It would automatically sort out the weapons that I want. It would sort a bunch of stuff, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Now, I'll build an even better one than this at my new main base in a bit. So there's Noah. Who else we got coming up here? That's Crazy, who we already talked to. We got anybody else? Oh, here we go. Right here, we got Chewie. Let's get
Hit
moving.
the road.
And we'll send him to Tavern and Boathouse. Now, you might see a theme going there that I'm sending all my robots to Tavern and Boathouse. Let's go ahead and trade with Chewie. Let's get all Chewie stuff. There we go. And let's go ahead and talk to Cogsworth. Let's get him.
Yes, of course.
As you wish, sir. I live to serve.
All right. Now, Chewie's off to Tavern and Boathouse. There he goes. And let's
Hey.
talk to Cogsworth. All these guys at Bowler Hat. He doesn't have anything on him. So I'm going to go ahead and actually send him. I'm going to send him elsewhere. I think we got all the robots for now. I think we got them all. I don't see any more.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Let's
Sure.
go.
Let's go.
Will do.
Miss Wright, I trust you'll do your best to put the safety of my master before your own...
Oh, her last name is Wright. Piper Wright.
Of course, Codsworth. Jesus. Lucky for me, those two things go hand in hand.
All right, so I'm sending Cogsworth elsewhere because he loves to talk to me wherever I'm at. So I'm going to send him a place that I don't hang out a lot. I'm going to go ahead and send him out to Croup Manor to lend a hand out there. So off he goes. So he doesn't sit here and talk to me the whole time while I'm at Sanctuary, and he doesn't talk to me wherever I want, as well as I could always go to Croup Manor and get him back if I want. As well. I can also track him, by the way. If you're looking for your companions and you can't find them, you can use the vault-tec management system here to go in and track that as well. All right. Ton of stuff going on, and it is very, very loud with all the robots walking around. Let's turn that down a little bit. Great googly moogly! There we go. Hold on one second, everybody. All right, hold on one second, everybody. All right. Hold on one second. Little bit of drama going on. Gotta take care of that for a second. Hold on 1 second, everybody. I'm going to take a quick break here for just a second. I'm going to go ahead and go use my stealth boy. And I should be right back in just a minute. And boom, I'm back. Hello, welcome back, everybody. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot. Gotta find my little remote. Got my emote. I got my remote. I'm gonna turn my AC on. It's hot. Hot in here. All right, let's keep going, everybody. Let's not stop. Let's keep going with this mega stream. So yes, I've got a whole bunch of purified water stacked up right here, waiting for my girl, Trash Can Carla, to show up. We went through all the robots. We got a ton of gear. We're going to gear up all of our peeps here at Sanctuary so they can start defending themselves against these attacks so I don't have to keep coming back here all the time. We are good to go. We are good to go. Okay, and I've also overburdened with a ton of stuff. Oh, combat armor. All right, so let's go ahead and put this combat armor in here. Let's put the combat rifle in there. And all in here. Like so. Dee. Like so. Again, we'll try to sell those off. Put all that in there. And purified water, we'll keep that. Robot repair kits, we'll use those later. Put all those stem packs in there. And there we go. There we go. Okay, now we need Trash Can Carla to show. Wow, I'm still overburdened. What do I got? That's, oh, probably the purified water. All right, let's walk over here. Let's put some stuff in here that we're going to sell to Trash Can Carla. And then we will save. We will save and wait for her to show up. All right, let's get the rest of this purified water. There we go. All right, now I'm not overburdened anymore. Let's run back. Again, check my fusion core. Did I take it out of there? I did. Awesome. Awesome. Let's go ahead and save for an hour. Uh-oh, pain meds are messing you up. Catch up on chat a little bit here. Up! Giveaway hype! That's right, we're going to do the giveaway here in just a second. Sorry, I got distracted. But we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway here in just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and save first. Saving is good. And we're going to go ahead and go for 9 hours. And while we're waiting for that to go, we're going to do the giveaway right now. All right, we're going to give away Fear 2 Project Origin. One of you guys are going to win it. And 3, 2, 1, you're the winner. Boom. Yep. Whoa, Sister Wolf won it. Now, because Sister Wolf has already won something today, she has the option. She has the option to give it up and get a special surprise. Or she can, of course, take it. Don't feel obligated to give it up. It's up to you. We can do a re-roll to see who gets it. So don't leave. You never know. You might win it. She might give it up. Or she might say, sorry, bros. I really want to play this game. This game seems awesome. Which is totally fine. That's totally fine for her to do it. But whenever my mods win, everyone does a hash, an exclamation point rigged. It is totally random. I just use Revlo. I press random choose. So it's her option. So I'm going to go ahead and give her the option here in the chat. Take it easy, Devon. Thanks for hanging out, man. Have a great night. So I'm going to give her the option. Oh, here comes a Miniman. Or just some peeps. Going to go out there and do it. Any Trash Can Carla? No Trash Can Carla yet. She's going to show up eventually. Let's go ahead and go for another hour. Let's see if we can see her show up about 9 o'clock in the morning. Nope. Still no. Let's go ahead and go to 10 o'clock.
Wakey, wakey, Blue. Come on.
There she is, my girl, Trash Can Carla. Now we're going to go ahead and grab 1,000 purified water out. It's funny, I had 999, right? And then talk to Trash Can Carla.
Need to pick something up? It's pretty long from here.
All right. All right. Barter.
Let's see what you got.
I got a little bit of everything.
All right. She got some 308. We're going to take that for sure. 45. We'll grab that for now. Let's see what else you got under weapons. Molotovs, taking them. Grenades, taking them. She's got a walking cane. Combat shotgun. We're going to grab that. Combat rifle. Grab it. We're going to use that for our peeps. Now, you're going to see me start buying more and more stuff from the vendor as I go along, as I see stuff that I'm going to go, oh, yeah, I'm going to use that later. I'm going to use that on my companions. I'm going to use that on my settlers when you start making a ton of cash doing your purified water. So I'm going to go ahead and look through here. Anything else I'm looking for? Not really. Again, not really that much stuff. Now, of course, I can buy blood packs and a whole bunch of other stuff and make stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and just keep going. There's an interesting one. Stingwing Barb. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab a bunch of resources. Of course, the most important resource I want to buy out of here is bone. And I'm going to get oil. Now, she has shipments of oil. That's why I like her the most of everybody. She also has shipments of circuitry, crystal, oil, screws, all the stuff I'm looking for. Look at that. That's 4,000 caps that I need to have. And you're like, Kismet, bro, you only got 1,343 caps. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? I think I'm also going to get some ceramic while I'm at it. Maybe some asbestos. You know what? Screw it. Let's get all of it. Let's just get all the shipments. You know what? Screw it. Let's get all of the stuff. Let's just buy it all. Why not? And you're like, Kismet, that's 12,000 caps. You're only level 30. That's 12,000 caps right there. How are you going to pay for that? How are you going to pay for that? Well, here, let's offset it by selling a little of this apparel. How's that? Is that good? Nope. Still owe 12,000. It's going to be tough. Well, let's sell some of this other stuff here. Do I got any stuff else I can sell here? Well, it looks like I could sell some of this purified water. What? Worth 10,988. That's 1,100 caps worth of stuff. Now, I don't really need all of that stuff. And I typically won't waste it like that. So I'm actually going to hit escape or hit tab to get out of there and redo it.
Carla.
But I could,
Hey there.
if I wanted to,
Trading?
buy all that stuff.
Let's see
I
what you
could.
got.
Here's what I got.
If I really wanted to, I could. That's what's awesome about being Awesome Settlement Overseer. When you get a ton of purified water, you are just making crazy bank. Making that crazy bank. Now, again, is there anything in here I really want? Not really. But this stuff I do want. The stuff that has the things next to it, I will buy that. Oop, I accidentally got something else, but I don't care. I'm not going back and undoing it. I'm going to go ahead and grab those bottles. I'm going to grab this various stuff here. I am going to get the circuitry. I am going to get the crystal and the oil and the screws. And then Oops, got me a teddy bear. And all that other stuff. So all the stuff that I've tagged, I'm definitely going to get. So I do owe 4,000. And I'm going to go ahead and take that purified water. And I'm going to go ahead and dial it down to about 4,000. Now, this is just from one location, by the way. This is just from Tavian Boathouse, which is awesome. Oh, look at that. On the dot. Boom. There we go. I just countered it. But, of course, I want to get her caps, too. She got 243 caps. Let's go ahead and see how much of that we can get. 242. Close enough. Boom. And now I've got 1,500 caps. I just bought about $4,500 worth, or 4,500 caps worth of resources, which is going to give me a crazy ton of resources. And then I'm just going to turn right here to the cooking stove, hit T, drop it all in there. And I now have a mass amount of resources. Thank you, Crazy! Kismet, close giveaway. I know, I will. I know, I will. I will. Boom. Closed. I will. I'm busy. I'm busy streaming. There we go. Oh, yeah, I was going to... Did she want to keep it or did we want to give it away? She's keeping it. Okay, she's keeping it. That's okay. It's okay. You can keep it, Sister Wolf. You know, it's your option. Use your caps and you want it. So let's go ahead and give it... That's a double win for Sister Wolf. Awesome. Awesome. Hacks. Hacks. All right. Now we got a really good one coming up next. This one's going to be real fun. We're going to go ahead and let that one run for a while as well. And that is Lego Lord of the Rings. That's right, Lego Lord of the Rings. We're going to give you guys a chance to win it right now. That sounds like a super fun game. I like to play that game myself. I like to play that myself, but you know what? I would rather give it out to my awesome community instead. You guys can play it and tell me how it is. Tell me how it is. Tell me if it's a fun game. Boom! Let's start it going right now. So if you love some Legos and you love Lord of the Rings, here's your chance to win it, peeps. So go ahead and use those and go ahead and do that exclamation point loot. Check how many kids caps you got. Then you go ahead and go exclamation point ticket. Put how many tickets you want to buy. Make sure you put that space after the word ticket. With no S, just ticket. Make sure to put that space. Put those caps in there. And go from there. All right? All right. Let's keep going. Boom. Let's take that off of there. And keep on rocking and rolling. Boom. Let's get her going on. All right, and we put a whole bunch of stuff in the workbench, which means we have more turrets. Let's see how many turrets we can do now. Before we had 40. And again, this is when you start really building up momentum. Now I can do 47 turrets, right? I'm really building momentum like crazy. I'm also building up the ability to now build a ton of purified water stations. Let's see how many purified water stations we can do now with all of the resources that we just collected. 28. You can barely see it there, but you can see it under there. You can do 28 purified waters, which is crazy. That's a crazy ton of purified water. So yes, as well as look how many power generators we can generate. We can do 9 large ones. So what is it that we need that is making it so we can't do so many generators? Right? We can do 51, but we can only do 9 large ones. And eventually we want to do the fusion ones here. But I don't have high enough science. But look, I have enough to do a bunch of fusion ones. I can do 4 fusion ones, which means that I can produce 400 power. That means I only got to put 1 fusion thing down to produce basically the power for the entire area, usually. Unless I'm building a massive farm of purified water, then I might need 2 of them. But I wouldn't need more than 2, right? That's a ton. That's an absolute ton of them. Now, if I wanted to make even more of them, I could get more aluminum, more nuclear material. That's the stuff that's going to hold me back. More screws as well, but I could buy whole entire shipments of that stuff as well. All right, so we got that from Trash Can Carla. We still have a massive amount of stuff that we need to sell. We still have 603 purified water. Let's go ahead and get in our power armor for a second. And we're going to take... Oh, actually, before we get in there, let's go ahead and sleep real quick to save all of that. Right over here.
Hey.
Like so. Oh, we do, huh? What do we got in here? Oh, we do. We do owe a Twitter shout out to Final Nightmare. Well, let me go ahead and grab his Twitter handle here. And we're going to go and throw that out there. And I think we already did the Lone Wanderer, so we're going to check that one off as well. But let's go ahead and do that real quick. Get over here. Not coming up. I don't think he gave me his proper address. I think that's maybe why we didn't do it before. Not coming up. All right, mods, go ahead and find out what his Twitter handle is for me. For some reason, it's not coming up for me. Go ahead and find his Twitter handle for me. Go ahead and put it in mod chat, and we'll throw him a shout out. We'll send him some love. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's keep on a-going. All right, we got tons of ammo in here. And we got tons of stuff. Now, we don't need to carry all the ammo with us. We're going to come back and do that in a bit. Let's go ahead and get all this ammo off of us here. Put all that down. Let's go ahead and get rid of all these fusion cores. Don't need to carry all those around. And looking good. Looking good. Now, I should have probably kept one of my robots. Would have been easier to take the purified water over there. But you know what? I have so much resources. Why not build some more robots? That's what I think I'm going to do. Let's build another robot thing here. I haven't even got to building robots here. Let's set it kind of over here. And let's go ahead and work on some robots. Got to get out of my power armor now. Got to get out of my power armor. Get the fusion core. And we're going to go ahead and craft new automatron. Boom. And we're going to go ahead and go into torso. And, oh, we're going to go ahead and upgrade all of this like so. Lockpick. Again, I pretty much build the same kind of robots here in the beginning. I just give them as much carry weight that's possible because they are my delivery bots. And again, we'll give them the voice, right, bleep voice. There we go. And this one, we're going to rename RDS Nooshki. I'm going to make sure I say Nooshki's name right. Get it correct. I don't know what it is about Nooshki's name. I typo it all the time. Let me make sure I get it right. Make sure I get it right. I'll still probably type it wrong, but I'm going to try to get it right. Oh, she jumped out of the stream. Jumped out of the stream. That's okay. I can get it from over here. Over here. There we go. Okay. I should know how to spell it by now. There we go. Let's make sure we got it right. There we go. All right, so she can carry 450 weight. She's going to be part of my RDS. Now, again, if you have enough resources at any time, you can just go ahead and get yourself a nice delivery system bot. We'll get along. There we go. Let's get moving.
Hit the road.
Now, instead of running all the way back here to get Piper, I'm going to actually go ahead and take Piper, and I'm going to send her up to the drive-in. So I got to find the drive-in. There we go. Starlight Drive-In. Off she goes. And I'm going to go ahead and get this bot as my companion right now. And this bot is actually going to walk with me. Now, I could also have given it to this bot, send it to the bot to over there. I could do all of that, but I'm just going to go ahead and bring the bot with me. We'll go ahead and trade with the bot. The Nooshki bot here. And give them all the purified water, and there we go. Now I'm not overburdened. Can carry 603 purified water. So I can basically go around and buy a ton of stuff. And let's go ahead and save one more time before we go. And we're also going to go ahead and turn off our sorter, our mega sorter. Now the reason why you want to do that is because you want to run back up here before you leave and look right in here and grab all of your resources out of here. Otherwise, all your resources will not be there for when you need them in other locations. So I'm actually going to move this right over here. Right there. There we go. And I'm going to hit T to drop all those resources back in there again. Then I'll have access to all of those resources when I go into the workbench in any of my settlements. Because I got to watch out for that. I got to watch out because sometimes I forget. Now look, I can do 48 machine gun turrets there. Sometimes I forget and I leave it in the sorter, and then I'm in trouble. Oh, there we go. It did some purified water there. It sorted some mute fruit and some potatoes. And the rest of these I haven't set up yet. I'm actually probably going to take this out because I'm not going to do much sorting here at Sanctuary. I'll probably do most of it in my new base that I'm going to unlock at some point. That I'm going to unlock very, very soon. Okay, so we got that. Did we save? I think we did. Let's go ahead and get rid of this rain. Let's get rid of this rain so we don't have to walk in the rain. Let's see if we can clear it up a little bit. Still raining. All right, forget it. We're going to go all the way till the morning time so we don't have to walk in the dark and we don't have to walk in the rain. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's jump out of there. Dee. And there's Newski's back. No problem, Newski. I was just trying to name your robot correctly. I was just trying to name your robot correctly. That's all I was doing. Because I typo your name from time to time. I admit it, I do. All right. Let's go ahead, and we're going to come back, and we're going to... Oh, wait, we're going to work on our peeps. Let's just work on a couple of them, because I don't want to run out of time here. Let's just work on a couple of them. Just real quick. Okay. So what we want to do is go ahead and grab basically a few things out of here. We're going to grab a couple metal helmets, a couple army fatigues, and then what we're going to do... Actually, let's just fix all this stuff. Let's just fix it all in one shot because it's just going to go faster. Now, I could run all the way over to my armor workbench, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to make another one here so I can have one here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put an armor workbench right here. And I'm going to literally fix every one of these things. I'm going to rename them all because they are really, really annoying to work on in there. I'm also going to go ahead and mute my game sound so we don't have to listen to that robot. But it's really annoying to look through there because they're all in like this weird order. The way I would like it to be is so that they kind of sort in such a way that all the left arms are together, all the right arms are together, all of the stuff sorts properly, so I can just look at it very quickly and say, okay, I need a combat arm, and I've got this better arm here, and then this arm is better than that one, and so on. Of course, if you could sort it by actual item, if you could go to apparel arm, that would be great too. If they had that kind of really complex sorting function, kind of like you could do in Fallout Shelter, right? You can go like based on inventory or based on stat or based on whether it's in your inventory or whether it's all or that kind of stuff. Of course, it's not as complex as this would be. It would be basically apparel, and then you could click up here at the top, leg, arm, whatever, and it would just sort that. That would be amazing. I'm sure there's a mod out there, I'm sure, for it. But I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, the Kismet way. I'm going to go ahead and go like this. I'm going to hit Y for it being a companion item. And then I'm going to put helmet and then metal. That's it. Easy. And then I'm basically going to do that to every single thing in here. And it's going to take a while. It's going to take a few minutes, but I'm going to try to do it as fast as possible. So Y, helmet, and metal. I type pretty fast. I will probably typo some of this, by the way. I will probably typo a whole bunch of this. And then here we go. This here is going to be Y. And then it's going to be arm, right, and combat. There we go. Easy. I don't need to know all the intricate details of it. This way I can put all of them together and just look through them all and see which one's better. And that's what I do with most of my armor. I don't like to know it's braced fiberglass and all of that because it sorts it. It makes it up in the B's instead of in the C's where the combat armor is. I think it should be arm, left, and then whatever it is, or even if it was just left and right and thing, it would be easier to micromanage. It does get annoying after a while that it is so oddly organized. Because you're always looking up and down through the stuff, trying to find which one's better and which one's a left arm. And sometimes it's off the side where you can't see because the name is so long. You don't know whether it's an arm or whether it's a leg or whether it's whatever. Or if it's a combat shotgun or if it's a pistol or if it's a pipe pistol. You don't really know because the name is too long. So I really shrink mine down. So you can see arm, left, and it's combat. Now, if it was heavy combat, I would put the word heavy there or put initials for heavy or sturdy combat armor. All right, there we go. And again, now I'm going to start picking them up at random here just to make it a little bit faster. Okay, Y. This is arm, right, combat. Oop. Combat. Because I'm going to give these to my companions, so I don't really want to spend a massive amount of time modding them or whatever. You can spend hours and hours and hours playing some dress up if you want. But we're going to go ahead and just take care of this as quickly as possible. Now, this is sturdy combat armor. So I'm going to put an S there. S combat for sturdy combat armor. All right. Looking good. I'm going to use my up arrow to try to make it go a little bit faster here. And then again, arm left. And this is just like, you know, maintenance on your stuff. Just makes it go way faster. Way faster. Again, Y, arm, left, combat. And I will spend hours doing this, by the way. I will spend hours making sure my stuff is organized. But we're not going to spend hours tonight doing this. But I do love my stuff to be highly organized. Does any of you guys like to go in and make sure your stuff organized? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. This is polymer combat armor. That's really nice. Then here again, Y, helmet. Now, I'm going to show you another little trick here, too. If you have a lot of the same things, you can actually use your cursor, go right up here, and control copy, right? Now, it's going to act like it is not copying it, but watch what happens. Now, the next one, I'm going to do it, and I'm just going to go control V for paste, and it doesn't copy. It doesn't copy at all. You can't copy paste. It would be awesome if you could, but you can't. So you got to type it over and over again, which is a bummer, but such is the way it goes. Helmet metal. There we go. And again, Y dash helmet dash metal. Helmets metal. Oh, that was fail. That was a fail fish. Go fix that one. Can't leave it. Can't leave it. Gotta fix it. There we go. So we're going to do this just for a few minutes. Let's go ahead and do that giveaway. Get the next giveaway going. Or we already got it going. That's right. The Lego Lord of the Rings. Already got it going. Okay, just making sure. Making sure. Yes, well, I do run out of time, by the way, Crazy. I will run out of time. It's called wife aggro. It's called wife aggro. So there we go. Bing. I hear a bing bing somewhere. Helmet, metal. Do it. That's why I run out of time. Because I have a ton of things I got to do today. And if I go too long, because to me, like literally like 10, 15 minutes have gone by. And I know some of you are big gamers like me, that you can just start playing, and then before you know it, you look up and you're like, the sun's coming up, right? And you started playing like the afternoon of yesterday, and then all of a sudden the sun's coming up, and you go, whoa, like 10 minutes went by. It felt like 10 minutes went by. That's when you know you're playing a great game. That's the way I am when I'm playing Fallout 4 here. It goes by so quickly. So there we go. Arm, right, combat. Good. Do it again. Y, arm, right, combat. Again, you don't have to be as hardcore as me. You don't have to go through and rename all of your stuff. But I just find it just too obnoxious that it is kind of really poorly organized. Y arm combat or arm. This is right. Combat. And if I screw up, I screw up. Oh well. If I mislabel it, it's my fault. My fault. Arm right combat. Whole bunch of those. Whole bunch of those. Now the reason why I don't care about the specific individual ones is because I'm not going to really give it to myself. I'm not going to really mod all of this stuff out right now. I'm simply going to give this person a right arm, this person a left arm, this person a thing. That's why they all need to be named the same so I can just know what I'm giving them, that I've given them all the pieces of the armor that I need to give them. And that's really all I need to know. I don't need to know all of the, you know, the individual things when I'm just giving it to my people, because otherwise it just takes way too much time. Leg, left, combat. And let's see here. We've got, this is going to be Y dash arm dash right combat. Now, I actually wish this list here would be longer so it doesn't jump me down to the bottom every time. And just I could stay in that kind of top part here so I don't have to scroll up and down all the time. But it does it kind of when you do that. You can kind of keep it from scrolling down. Arm, left, and combat. All right, we're going to keep going, but let's turn on some tunes while we're waiting. Let's do it. Can't get no satisfaction because they named this stuff wrong. Let's do it. We can get this done, peeps. We're going to get it done. Chest, combat. That's all it needs to say. Why chest combat? That's it. I know it's for my companions or for my settlers. Combat armor, it's a chest piece. There we go. That's all I need. Get no satisfaction. Because I try. And I try. But then I got to rename all this stuff. I can't get no. You guys can just see if I make a mistake. I know you're all waiting for me to make a mistake. Combat. Right leg. Leg, right, combat. That's correct. This is leg, right, combat. Y, leg, right, combat. This is chest, combat. Tons of those. Why is my T not working? There we go. It's a lot of typing. A lot of typing, but it's going to really help out in the long run. This is arm, right, combat. This is chest, combat. Chest, combat. That's it. That's all I need to know. This is Y, helmet, metal. All you got to do is just settle in and get her done. It's like any task. You got to just go to it. You just got to go to it and stay at it until you're done. Gonna speed up. See how fast I can do this. Leg, left, combat. And I try. And I try. Leg, left, combat. No, no, no. Gamer Vixen said, I never played any of the Fallout games. Should I play this game? Absolutely. Would it still be fun to play? Absolutely. I would definitely recommend, without a doubt, Fallout 4, even if you've never played any of the Fallout games. Now, I played Fallout 1 extensively when it first came out. I love that game. Incredibly fun game. Great storyline. Great turn action-based game. If you love turn action games, definitely recommend Fallout 1. But if you love to build stuff, if you love to explore, if you love random encounters, if you love the Fallout universe in any way at all, especially run around in power armor, having companions, all sorts of deep stories with all sorts of different arcs and side stories and main quest stories and all these kind of twists and turns, and having 4 different endings, actually 5 different endings if you count like the everybody's happy ending, which I'm going to try to do in this playthrough, I would definitely, hands down, definitely get this game. Now, I'm kind of focused right now. Hey, Final Nightmare. I'm kind of focused right now trying to get through all this power armor as quickly as possible. So bear with me, everybody. Bear with me. I'm going to try to get through it as quick as possible. Combat. There's a whole bunch right here. Now, again, one of the drawbacks of having so much stuff as well as doing this on stream is you do a lot of repetitive stuff here. But I will try to go very fast. This is arm, right, combat. Now, it'd be nice if you could copy this. Let me go ahead and try it again. Maybe I'm just not catching it. See, wouldn't it be awesome if you could just copy that, like so, and then hit T and then hit paste? That'd be too easy. That'd be too easy! Oh, well. Arm, right, combat. Boom. Great song. Oh, with pentatonics, too. Nice. Great song choice. It's kind of... Oh! I do. I really like this version. Let's crank it. Pentatonics is amazing. They do an incredible job. They also did an amazing job of Queen's song. Pretty amazing. Oh, not combat. This is arm, left, combat. Leg, left. This is what I tell my kids, too. When you got to do a big task like this, something that takes a while, just buckle down, get it done. Buckle down, get it done. I'm very good at repetitive tasks because I can just sit and do it forever. I know what the end result's going to be. I go to it. Leg, left. I know that it's going to make it a lot easier on me as I'm managing all my settlers here. I will absolutely make it easier on myself. Because if there's one person you want to make it easier on, it is yourself. Arm, right, combat. Ah, this is when I wish I could copy paste. Gotta type the same thing over and over. Right. Sometimes faster is not faster. Arm, right, combat. Stay with me, everybody. Stay with me. We'll get it done. I'll show you why this is so amazing. Now, again, make sure you're naming it the same thing every time. You can kind of already see it here. Notice all the arms are lined up next to each other. There's a metal arm right there. All of the chest ones are lined up. You can see all the ones are lined up. All the helmets are lined up next to each other. All the left legs, right legs, the chest armor, all of that stuff is lined up. I think that's probably good enough, or are we getting close to being done? We're getting close to being done. Let's just stick in there. Let's just stick in there and get it done. Left. Leg, left, combat. There we go. Y. Leg, left. Here we go. We're getting there. Appreciate you guys hanging in there through this. Again, gonna show you why this is so awesome. Now, usually this is stuff I do off stream. But I don't know, I feel like showing you guys today that this does take a bit to get this going on. Oh, I misspelled arm in one of those. Arm, left. Right there. It's pretty obvious when you misspell because it'll be out of order. Out of order. So I'll catch up here on chat in just a bit. If you're talking to me in chat, I will catch up. Trying to go fast. Chest. Combat. I get around. Oh, that's nice. That's a Chamberlain one. Cool. A harder time detecting you when you're sneaking, not moving. That's a good one. Let's go ahead and put that as leg, left, combat. And I might even put that one as cham. If it has a specialty, if it's a legendary item, I'll put an actual what it is if it's legendary. Just a kind of synopsis of what it is. All right, we're getting there. Down to the last few. Arm, right, combat. I already fixed it, Chewie. Already fixed it. Way ahead of you. But thank you. I'm trying to go fast. The problem with going fast is sometimes it's slower than going normal speed. There you go. I know you guys were just waiting for me to typo. Most people are. Doing pretty good, though. I typed a whole bunch of them. All right. Arm, left, combat. Getting faster. Up, for my dash. Oh, so close. Go ahead and fix this one. Because that one's not, obviously not jumping in where the other ones are. And this one right here has a space in front of it, so it's not jumping where it should. And there we go. All right, we did it. Oh, thanks for sticking in there, everybody. That was some serious typing right there. Kismet, maybe you can try writing it somewhere on the desktop like a notepad and copy from there. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll have to try that off stream. I would definitely try that off stream. Type it somewhere else and then copy paste it in there. You guys try it as well. You guys try it and let me know if it works. Hi, Dominus. CPC Sharp saying hello as well. Catch up on chat a little bit. Let's see. Final Nightmare saying hello. Buddy saying hello to Final Nightmare. Dodge Me saying Kismet. Oh, he was. That's the thing I just read. Thanks for hanging out. It's a great deal. Getting it for only 16 bucks, says Duckworthy. What are you getting for 16 bucks? What are you getting, Duckworthy, for 16 bucks? I was thinking about it because I was playing Fallout Shelter, which I know isn't the same, but it made me think of Fallout 4. Gamer Vixen, I'm a huge fan of Fallout Shelter. I've been playing since day one, since June 13th, the very second in which you could download it. That is my type of game, along with this type of game here. I love building. I love exploring. I love getting into all sorts of mischief and danger, and like doing death from above where you jump down with your power armor and you crush them. You crush them to death. And all sorts of action going on with people shooting from all directions and just getting into all sorts of craziness. But I love Fallout Shelter as well. I've been playing continuously since day one. I have Vault 45, which is still running to this day and has been running since day one. I played every single day, almost every single day. Sometimes, of course, I am not around my iPad, so I can't play. But every night after the stream, I will go and I'll check in on all my Vault Dwellers there as well as I do bonus streams of the actual PC version, which is actually one of my favorite versions of Fallout Shelter now. I just did a bonus stream earlier today of Fallout Shelter as well. So I can absolutely recommend, hands down, Fallout 4, absolutely. I would definitely get it. If you like any of these type of games, if you love Fallout Shelter, you will definitely dig this type of game. And if you have any trouble with it, come in the stream. Say, Kismet, I'm having trouble getting resources. I'm having trouble building up my settlements. What do I need to do? Come on in here. We'll be happy to help you. Happy to help you out, get you all set up. You'd be like me. You'd be making 100,000 bottle caps every few days in game. And like a lot of people in the stream, they're out there building their Kismet kill boxes. They're building massive water purifiers, so they're making tons and tons of caps so they can go around, get the best armor, get the best weapons, and go and annihilate everything in the wasteland. It's a lot of fun. And you can do this too. You can get all your armor ready to go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to show some love to our people here. All my settlers. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my settlers over here. Wherever my bell went. Where'd my bell go? Over there. Hey, Mama Murphy, did you move my bell? Did you move my bell, you crazy lady? She's always touching my bell. She didn't really move my bell. I just moved it over there. I'm just messing. I'm just messing. All right. Let's put the bell way out here in an open space. And let's go ahead and hit it. Now, right down, you can see all those conditions down there. Some of you are like, Kismet, your conditions, bro. You're going to die. You're going to die. I'm not taking any damage. I don't have to deal with those conditions until I start taking damage. Really. You don't have to really get too crazy about it. All right. Here comes some of my peeps. Here they come in here. Get over here, my peeps. I'm going to ring the bell again. Get over here. All right, here they come. Got the eye of the tiger here. We stuck it out. Whew. That took a lot of work, but it's going to pay off in the long run, as you can see here. Oh, hey, up in my face, lady. Up in my face. Again, keep ringing that bell until they all show up. Let me get my sound back on so we can talk to the peeps. Boom. All right. Gotta talk to all my peeps. Now, I'm going to go ahead and look through here. If my provisioner was here, he would be the first, or she would be the first person that I gear up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and look around here. Is there anybody who's a provisioner? Doesn't look like it. We have some people who are scavengers and whatnot. But right now, not so many. Right? This guy is actually a vendor over here. These are some vendors there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start just with some random person here. This guy here at the end. Let's talk to him.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure thing. Okay. Now, by the way, what I just did for the armor, for all the armor here, I could also go and do with all the weapons. But I'm not going to because I'm not going to torture you guys. But I could go through all the combat rifles and rename them and put like Y-Sanctuary, right? Or Sand for Sanctuary or whatever I wanted to do. So I would know that, oh, these are all the weapons that go to all the people at Sanctuary. Well, I find on the weapons, you don't have to worry about it as much. You don't have to worry about it as much. Now I'm going to go ahead and see if I actually have some 45 ammo. I do. I thought I had a bunch. Okay, good. So I'm going to go ahead and take everything off of them. I'm going to take all their stuff. And then it's going to be so obvious to you guys now which ones I've done and which ones I haven't done. Because they do not ever come with military outfits. At least most of them don't. And they don't also show up with road leathers. So we're going to go ahead and use our army fatigues always first. So I'm going to go ahead and give him some army fatigues and take his jacket away. So now I know this is definitely somebody I've given his stuff to. Now, I can give him an army helmet or I can give him a metal helmet. The army helmet is going to give him 10. Now, I'm going to give him the army helmets until I run out, right? So I'm going to go ahead and give him that. He's got his army helmet. Now, another thing I want to do is go ahead and give him some glasses just for fun. I'm going to give him these black rim glasses. Actually, those are kind of cool. Those are kind of cool. Maybe I'll give those to Piper. Too bad you don't get them. I giveth and I taketh away. All right. Now, we also need to give him some sunglasses. Let's go ahead and give him some patrolman sunglasses. I think it makes them look cool. So we're playing some dress up here with our settlers, but also it makes them stronger so they can defend the settlement against bad people who are attacking. All right. So we're going to give them some of that stuff. And now we're going to go ahead and make this so easy on ourselves. Now look, we've got 10 here, 9 here on all of these combat armors. These are 12s. Look at all the left ones are all lined up. All the left arms are all lined up together, and we can very easily go down there. Now this one's a metal one. I don't want to give that one out. And this is also another left one. But we can go along there and say, okay, which one's the best one? This one's the best one. And I don't even know, you need to know the details. All I have to do is look at the numbers right there, which say 1212, right? It makes it so much easier to micromanage your equipment. Now, it does take a little bit of extra time, as you saw there, where I had to go through and rename them all. But look right here. This is 1212, and as I scroll up and down, these are all left arms here, and they're all marked for my companions because they have Y on there. And you can see that these ones here in the middle, these kind of 4 here in the middle are 1212. Oh, there's a 1414 right there. Where's that 14? Right here. Here's a 14 here. So this guy, is, since he's the first guy, he lucks out. I'm going to give him the 1414. Now, I could also give it to my provisioners, which is usually who I give it to first. But now I'm just going to scroll down along here and try to find the best one. Look at this one. He's got 10, 10, 10 there. Again, check all the arms to see which one's the best. This one's got 11, 11. This one's got 10. I'm going to go ahead and give him that one. And there we go. And we also equip him with that. Now, notice how the armor actually works over the top of the military fatigues. Now, eventually I'll get ballistic weave, and I'll come back and I will modify all of these armors, all of these military outfits, so that they are incredibly built up. Oh, it's the Doc Croc has thrown the love. He has resubscribed on GameWiz. Thank you so much for that 4 months of support. Now, you guys, if you're new to my stream, you may not know this. You may not know that we do something for the people who do subscribe, the people who do donate. We go in there and we do the love train for them. All you do is you throw some doggies, you throw some emotes, throw that Doc in the chat, throw some doggies, throw some emotes, throw some Doritos, throw whatever you want, your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. Throw those hearts and loves in there for Doc Croc. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's throw that love in there if it wants to do it today. All right, come on. Let's get that love train. There we go. Love train underway. Throw that love. Hope you guys like my fire over there and like my love train down here. It's on fire. You're setting this stream on fire, Doc Croc. Thank you so much for that support. Long time support of the stream. Really long time. Make sure to show him an incredible amount of love in that chat over there while we go ahead and continue to gear these people up. Because it's so easy. Look how easy it is. They're all perfectly organized. Right here, we got some 1717. We got some 2015. Look at that. That's some nice stuff right there. Let's go ahead and give them the 20. That might be even better than what I got. Let me look at my chest one. Is it 20? What's my chest? Oh, mine's 37 because I have the heavy combat armor. So, okay, we'll give them the 20. Let's give them the 20. You lucking out, bro. So we gave him the chest. We've already gave him the army helmet. Let's go ahead and check out legs now. There we go. So easy. So easy. Kismet is making your life easy. There we go. Now we've given him a nice outfit. Now we need to give him a nice weapon. And it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to really go through and just try to micromanage every single weapon. I'm just going to give him whatever weapons I have, which in this case is a nice combat rifle. Now I'm going to go ahead and equip him with that combat rifle, and I'm going to give him a massive amount of ammo. Watch this. It's going to be a massive amount. I gave him 2. Because you don't have to give him much ammo. You can only give him 1, really. You can give him 1 and he'll have unlimited ammo. But I give him 2 because I like to see the little 2 there, so I know that's ammo. It's just my thing. You could just give him 1, you'd be fine. I just think it's weird when it doesn't have the little brackets, right? That's just me. This guy is styling. Check out this guy. He's got a smile on his face. He's like, yeah, thank you, Kismet. Thank you for gearing me out, bro. Thanks for giving me the gear. Oh, wait. There they go.
Can we trade a few things?
Go ahead.
All right. And again, grab all this guy's stuff. And we're going to go ahead and gear him out. Let's do it. Army fatigues. Now, I'm not going to do everybody. I'm just going to do a few of them. And we'll come back on another stream and do some more. But for right now, we're going to just go super fast now. Army helmet. Patrolman sunglasses. So again, notice how my armor is all at the bottom. So all the stuff I can't rename is at the top. Makes it much easier to get to that miscellaneous stuff. Let's go ahead and give him, we already gave him army helmet. We gave him an army outfit. We gave him some patrolman sunglasses. Let's go ahead and give him an arm one. Where's that 12 went? There we go. Arm left. And arm right. Thanks everybody for showing that love in the chat to the Doc Croc. You, sir, are awesome with a question mark. That is from Banlish, an incredibly great streamer. Good buddy of mine over there. I'm so happy that he got his partnership over there. He has got an incredible amount of endurance to be able to stream every single day. Absolutely incredible. I'm going to go ahead and send that over to this guy, too. He can have that thing there. Right. All right, so we got army helmet, patrolman glasses. We've got the arm left and right. We've got the chest and leg left and right. And then there's only one more thing we need to do, and that is to give this dude a really nice weapon. What do we got? What do we got? We got a combat rifle. Let's give him that. Wild Wonderland Sean 80. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Show him some love in the chat, everybody. Show him some love in there. Don't mind watching your gear every single settler. Oh, thank you, Duckworthy. I appreciate that. I'm putting all my settlers in dresses, males included. Lord Winter, there you go. It's your settlement. You can do whatever you want. I've seen people do all sorts of silly stuff like that, especially when you go on to Nuka World, where they have really funny-looking outfits. You can put them in all sorts of weird combined outfits. I think this is one of the greatest things of the game. So you're not just shooting, you know, and just mainline questing all the time. You can do all this kind of alternate stuff, which because if you do one thing too much, it's, you know, it's called grinding. A lot of you who know what that is, if you play a lot of games, you're just grinding, and it just sucks the life out of games, I find, if you're just doing nothing but grinding. If you have all these other extra things you can do, if you feel like doing those that day, like I feel like doing a little bit of this today, but I'm not going to do everybody in every single settlement. I'm going to do a little bit of this, and I'll come back to it and do a little bit more, and so on. And then I'll go do mainline questing, and then I'll go do other things and build settlements and collect resources and clear various places, so I have a lot of varied gameplay. Now, the key to any game, and the reason why I think Fallout 4 is one of the greatest games, is because it has a massive variety of gameplay. So if you're looking, if you haven't got Fallout 4 yet, I don't know why, it's on sale right now, I would go snatch it. I would definitely snatch it, hands out. And I'm not sponsored by nobody. I'm not going to get a dime out of it if you go buy it. I'm going to tell you straight up. And if the game sucked, I would tell you. And I wouldn't be playing it right now, by the way. I don't play games that I don't like. I don't street games that I don't like. And if I didn't like it, I would tell you straight out. Because I think people can see right through it when you're being false. When you're just like playing a game because you want to, you know, get viewers or whatever. You can always tell. You can always tell. At least I can tell. I can tell when people are like, you know what I mean? They're just like incredibly bored with the game. Not me. I have a great time. I have a great time, as you can see. Let's keep going. So let's go ahead and get all this stuff on them. I actually usually equip all of them first, all of the stuff before I give them the ammo, so that I accidentally don't give them the wrong ammo, which I have done in the past. I've totally done that in the past. So, all right, he's got a combat gun, combat rifle, which takes 45 ammo. We're going to give him 2, because that's all you need to give your settlers. 2. And now we're really styling. All right, let's just do one more.
You want to do some
One more. Let's see how fast we can do this girl here. Let's see how fast.
I just
Trade.
want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
All right. Now that we have renamed everything, let's see how fast we can get her. Now, again, we're out of military fatigues, but I got some dirty army fatigues. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and do those. We're going to give her, again, some glasses. And run down here. And let's just... Got a 12-12. We got an arm left. Arm right. I think it's totally worth taking the time to rename everything, by the way. It's really up to you. It's your game. You can do whatever you want. For me, I totally feel like it's worth it. Taking that time to get those all organized. So there's leg. Let's see if we can get a... we have low amount of legs. Leg armor. Plenty of right. Now, again, I'm just looking at the numbers. When it hits 10-10, there we go. That's a good one. And then we'll go ahead and give her the combat shotgun. And again, this is just rinse and repeat. Do the same thing over and over. And your people are going to be absolutely styling. Oh, she got a really nice one. Look, that's a 50. There's Piper's shotgun, which is a 62. I'm going to give her that one because she looks awesome. And then we go and we'll gear her up with all this stuff. Give her some dirty army fatigue. Oh, I just accidentally... Get those hooded rags out of there. There we go. Got that stuff going there, but I accidentally did not give her her army helmet. There we go. And that's why I save all the helmets, by the way. I save the metal helmets and the army helmets very early on because they are fairly infrequent that you find them. So I usually keep a ton of those. A ton of those. All right. Yeah, I kept the fire up. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Crazy. Appreciate it. I do watch my mod chat occasionally. Hey, Kaz, I went to sleep at 2. It's still 10:30. You still up or did you get some sleep? I'm still up, Hellboy. I'm still up doing the mega stream right now. I actually should probably stop my recording for just a second. We're going to keep going. We're doing a mega stream. I'm doing it for you guys. You are the reason why I got affiliate, and I'm going to keep giving stuff away here on the stream. I'm going to keep showing you guys that love. We're going to keep giving away Kiz Caps. Every time everybody does a big bada boom into that cup over there and makes that stuff fly, we're going to give out Kiz Caps so you guys can earn stuff here in the stream. But let me go ahead and stop this recording real quick, and I'll be right back. Apparently, we're going to have a part 3 to today. So we're going to be back with part 3. If you're watching this on YouTube, be watching for part 3.